Right back at you again. Officer Shapat Dayakin. Dropping something heavy with these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth, nigga. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Captains on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough skin protect our wrists. Teach girls and kids the foulness. Call them prophetess, a priest that mean nothing without it. More than rubies, cute and understanding when describing. Virtue, loving, no lip from the daughters of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, emphatic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slang, rewind what we rappers slang. Lost in parables, the scripture breakdowns terrible. Yasha Allah, Prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha?
It's 1 West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building. This is
1 West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building,
In the
nigga.
building.
They let the priests in the building, nigga. Beers, braids, and boots, even though I got a bald head, long nose. Pistol, I feel that bitch with bald heads, all blank. Tissue pulling up that boy's head. Shit's chopped. Looking like a bull, shit a street fight, 2 hands faster than the Honda. You don't want no problems, roll up on you like Blanca. 1 West, that's the mantra. Red headband with a spray gun like Contra. Check your attitude, the gear stretch, longitude, the latitude.
Come on.
I'm a priest, bitch, so some fucking gratitude. Could tell I'm 1 West by the way I walk, way I talk. 125th straight New York.
Call it, nigga.
And I'ma rep it to the death of me. I die for the guy on the right or the left of me. You turn into beast mode, I turn into priest mode. Get to knocking niggas out like Craig for thinking they depot.
It's 1 West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building. This is
1 West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building, niggas. Hardcore, men at war. I just follow Captain Yachty, with him I go. I might lose my shit, for him I blow and get to picking niggas off through that one-eye scope. We got a garment down to the foot, girdle around the paps, not a scuff on the boot.
Yeah, yeah.
You niggas try and look tough and look cute while we rock rough and stuff until you're stuffing loose. Been held back too long, now we busting loose, breaking down the barriers, this destructive truth. I was talking to a dumb nigga rhyme and he said we the Israelites, that's no denying. I said, yeah, but you ain't in compliance, you trying to be Kyrie, I'm trying to be General Muhammad. rhyming.
That's right.
It make me wanna break a nigga's spine and to what a doc can't even fucking realign him. I get a nigga to get a nigga on consignment.
It's 1 West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building,
In the building.
They let the priests in the building,
In the building.
They let the priests in the building. This is
1 West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building,
In the building.
They let the priests in the building,
In the building.
They let the priests in the building, nigga. It's the truth, it's the home.
Home of the truth.
When niggas ain't gotta roam.
Yeah.
When niggas ain't gotta die alone. Put a nigga on both sides, you ain't gotta die alone. Be like, that nigga deader than a motherfucker. I brought my sword back wetter than a motherfucker. Fuck the turtles. I'm shredded like a motherfucker in this gym trying to get shredded like a motherfucker. The loose can and the firebomb. Everything on this gun custom like a Diawana. Call it one Yala. The Kwa, Razan, the Mafia, Yahaja, Malakati, Yaganan.
Let's go.
They let the priests in the building, nigga, waking up on people. Even when we chillin', nigga, fuck them fake camps. Better get with the realer niggas. For Christ come back and say, kill them niggas.
Zooming got that drip, bitch.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping no do say and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. I asked the Lord, why did he save me? Baby, born in the 80s. Used to hide dope in my grandmother's basement. I seen the nigga brains all on the pavement. Now 32 with a switch and the laser. I was down bad with an 8-ball scale and the razor. I came out the struggle, I finally made it. I counted these blessings, I'm never complaining. Soldiers, they give me your orders, they corner one corner, I do what I'm told. Nothing my crown, I'ma be fly as a bitch. You know I'ma dip it in gold. They call it Batak, so that mean I'm bold. Came out the block, used to beat at the pot, then hit all the things in the holes. I chased the money, was losing my soul. Yeah. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping no do say and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
Only the real ones call me ruler. Got 50 round steel drum in a Ruger. I say go kill one of my shooter. He say I owe you like a sooner. Hey yo, talk, tell me why they texting me. Used to get guap, breathing ecstasy. I'm out the kitchen, still with the recipe. I'm in the truth, building a legacy. I keep a couple shooters with a Tech 3. If you ain't over me, then you ain't checking me. I just hopped off the plane of Puerto Rico. Hollers and Quinte and Cinco. Homie, I leave you stresses like a limo. Pull up in any city with a rental. Free my dogs out and get them out the kennel. Enemy trying to pit me like an NO, you know.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping no do say and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. I was locked down on myself. Asking the Lord every night when am I getting out? Why he keep sending me blessings and I keep on fucking up, still haven't figured it out. Talk behind me, I had to lose my bust me and Yui and then made a right. 40 on me, got a body. Nigga tried to rob me and ended up losing his life. I bought a ticket to Cuba, TSA locked me up when I was boarding the flight. Crackers ain't give me a bail, so I was stuck in that bitch and that shit had me tight. And I had beef with the ops, I put the mirror in the bathroom and made me a knife. I see why the murder rate high, niggas be pussy and shit and they can't really fight. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping no do say and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
But the real answer to your question is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart.
From a West world.
to street sharks. Niggas will take your name, but niggas can't take your heart. Niggas will backdoor you and try to steal your part. We not affiliated with you, we set apart. We never hard to find, we always outside. In them deep waters, where them sharks reside. In them valleys and trenches, ain't no love, ain't no friendships. And when you switch sides, yeah, that pain gon' be endless. Fuck you gon' do with us. 762 to real life apart. Jumped in the deep, but they can't swim with us. The real from the fake, we show them apart. Copy, but don't get the same result. Stay in your lane, just playing your part. It's levels. You wasn't here from the start. You better off just being yourself.
Jump out the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart.
Come to the deep end, yeah, where it's dark. G locked like a pit, but a wound like a shark. Black tips on the 5-7 looking like darts. We are not the same, you can tell us apart. Let me slow the flow down, come on, let's walk. Change the whole game, let's talk. Look at it now, then look at the start. Look at me now, so why would you start? Swing on me over bars, I slide on them, but this ain't a walk in the park. Catch my shotgun in his will, I bet you I'm sawing it all. Nigga, I'm an Israelite and a gangster, so do not compare me to y'all. You can lose an ear over one to mine, compare me to Peter, that's all. The smaller you are, the farther you thrown. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. Listen for what? You ain't accomplished what you telling me to do. These niggas is off. I keep the commandments, you calling the law. It's written in stone, the hands of God. The 3, 5, 7, hold 9, and I'm still beating the
Jump out
odds.
the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. We ain't had to step foot off the porch. When we had the ops outside the door, we just grabbed the pound, they counted asses down, and they ain't come back no more. I ain't even want to sell crack no more. Fiends was calling back and forth. We was in too deep, I couldn't get no sleep. Fiends knocking at the door. I was out late night swimming with the great whites. Had to slang white just to get the pay right. On the block all night to the daylight. Thank the Lord out of the game, cause it ain't right. You don't even know the half that I've been through. Hopefully you'll never ever had to. Street shit get nutty like cashews. It be your own damn niggas that'll blast you. Be you outside stiffing in the statue. They'll blast you like they never met you. That's how they do you. Treat you like they never even knew you. Put that metal through you like voodoo. Better keep your feet on land, that's the porch. We out in the street swimming in the deep end with the sharks. Jumped out the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped out the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no part. One smell of blood, rip you apart.
Right to it, dog, you know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's time and I'm tripping, I gotta regroup. Niggas will fumble a bag, I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face, I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. Cause my way or the highway, if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone, so I can conquer shit, and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit, cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road, and get my knees along. She wanna drop it low, and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all, and just like out of wine, said I just want to ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we don't rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moonfall. Boss all said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, lace up boost, and it's time to ball. The clip name Winnie, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas think they better than like who they think they better than. One West soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept us at that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdog, you niggas tripping, we'll be popping or you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing, locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who the type to hop out, you be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the Glock, glitch it, nigga.
I stand on the statement that Detroit produces the most technical rappers, or the best rappers. You may not like the content, but technically, when you break down the words, we produce the best rappers. Whether you're Guilty Simpson, or whether you're Icewear Vezo, like whether you're Street Lord Juan or fucking Jay Dilla, like it's always gonna be the best rapper.
No toda budem to. Yeah. They won't let me in this club because my boots and my braids. The torch with 50 niggas, this shit look like a raid. Camouflage throughout my entourage, these niggas is made. Mean mugging like a motherfucking black as a spade. Electricity and so simply, your ass get tased. I'm over the head with the lines, got niggas scared of the fade. Slide until it's dead bodies, I moonwalk to your grave. I'm setting fire to the streets, my nigga, nothing gets saved. It's the lifestyles of a real nigga. Keep a tool, double Glock drills, I'm a real nigga. Say that she like me and wanna share me, I'm a real nigga. Keep it cool, don't wanna feel the heat, now that's real nigga. Be cautious when you approach me, this spot was ghostly. Won't even see it coming, but you probably feel it mostly. My brother keep a hammer with the thunder, so I'm low-key. My niggas will avenge, we all stars like Shinobi, that's light. Priest and prophet, I'm an Israelite, born to fight. Ali with the hands, but Mike Tyson with the overbite. Torching the discussion for the GOAT, what an oversight. Y'all can pick the Superman, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Y'all can pick the Superman, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Torch ain't in discussion for the GOAT, what an oversight. Like a fire that they can't put out. Everything's still burning, I'ma walk in the house. In the midst of all the flames, put my feet on the couch. And tell you how I feel about the smoke in the house. Ooh, discrepancies, this right here is for my enemies. Picture me, Ray Charles glasses, y'all ain't seeing me. Misery, what y'all feel as I appear before your infantry and instantly orchestrating damage like a symphony. Propensity to drop a verse off full of napalm. Set fire to the track to disarm and cause great harm. My lyrics bring the sun out you niggas. I'm calling you dawn. Get murdered on the track, play it back before you respawn. Clutching these automatics emphatically through the tragedy. Tragically, it decided me. Niggas will seek to battle me. All of you niggas choosing and losing, causing confusion. I want you to keep it moving, but you find it amusing until you meet the steel. Wounds that never heal. Sitting here to tear fire, cause pussy is what I kill. Eliminating the competition, nigga, I'm so vicious. Niggas don't cross the line, but it ain't cause they superstitious. Yeah, nigga, I'll just be the kryptonite. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Y'all can pick the Superman, I'll just be the kryptonite. Nigga, yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Torch ain't a discussion for the GOAT, what an oversight. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite, nigga. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite, nigga. Yeah, I'll just be the kryptonite. Y'all can pick the Superman, I'll just be the kryptonite.
Yeah. Hold on. We had to stop it now. Damn, the short. That's another gift. That's another hit. Another UPK banger. You know what I mean?
Oh, they
But man, but look, we in the building. We stop sharing this here. You understand? We are in the building. Look, we got all these gigantic brothers in here with me now. You know what I'm saying? So we piled up on this thing up in our studio here in St. Louis, man. You know what I'm saying? Give these brothers a hand for coming through, man. This is Kansas City in the building with us. You understand? Some very familiar faces. You know what I'm saying? Mighty officer, damn, I almost said my shot. Look, it's my shot always on here with me. Elias Shaw, you understand? In the building, man, mighty man. You understand? And another mighty officer, Kunayala. You understand? Kunayaga boy. Damn. Look, I got all these names and all these brothers in here. Damn, Salaki, bro. I did not mean to mess up your name. You understand? Kunayaga boy, not Kunayala. You understand? Damn, I done seen him on YouTube. I mean on Facebook, but I ain't even talking about. I don't even know how you say his name. But I seen him on Facebook going crazy on some goofy.
Yeah.
But
man.
you got the mic on? Yeah, you got.
God, sir.
All right, yeah. But Salaki, I definitely didn't mean to mess up my brother's name. Good damn night. Don't take me to counsel about that. You know what I'm saying? I know that's counsel worthy right there. We got my brothers that I war with. You understand? But I just wanted to turn around and highlight some of the things that's going on since we right here in the same state, right?
Right.
Kansas City, Missouri is not too far from St. Louis, Missouri. About a short, three and a half hours? Yeah, somewhere up in there. You know what I mean? And it is so many similarities. Like when I go down there for camp, you know, I see how the hood is even set up the same way in a lot of instances. How it look the same, how the gas stations is the same, how the drug scene is the same, the murder scene is the same, everything is the same. Same way we having all these shootings up here, because we do on our podcast, we got one that we do called Horror in the Hood. And this is highlighting things that we do to each other. You know what I'm saying? Not just, what our oppressors are doing to us. But we take things, because we shedding light on that too. We're not trying to sweep that up under the rug. We want that cleaned up as well.
Right.
You understand? First and foremost, this oppression of that we are suffering at the hands of our oppressor absolutely has to stop. We definitely have to come together as a nation on that to fix that. But then the second one is the dirt of our own that we're doing, that we have to clean up. How children are being defiled in these black houses.
Right.
How the mother is just there to take care of the children and raise them by herself, no matter whether if she put him out or he left, however it go. The crime that brothers commit. Right here up the street, around the corner, there's a shop that we deal with. His brother owns a shop. And that's where I get the school bus fixed at, our vehicles and everything. And one day, when I was dropping the bus off, right? This was the school bus. Dropping the bus off, get out the truck. I see a car coming kind of fast and swerving down the street. What the hell? So I waited to cross the street. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to cross while they was driving all crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
And so then turn around, pull up to the stop sign once they pass me, because the shop is right on the corner. And I parked on the corner. And so I turned around and started walking across the street. I heard boom, crash right there at the corner. That car that was swerving like crazy, right? Old lady get out screaming and yelling. She hit the ground. She bleeding everywhere. And about 6 brothers jump out the damn truck, running, dropping guns everywhere. They on their way to do a hit, man. They are on their way to do a hit and unalive somebody. And I hate that, they had an accident, that sister got hurt, but that was a way for that crime not to happen. You know what I mean? Because of that accident, whatever they were going to do did not happen at that moment. And not the same, but the same corner, it happened again. Another accident. This is when I was not there this time. I was there picking up the bus this time, and the owner said, "Man, do you remember what happened the last week when these brothers did this?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, why it was another accident across the street, you know, versus on this side of the street."
In the same
he
area.
said, same
Good
corner.
night.
And he said they did the same thing. He said this car actually flipped upside down. And he said everybody got out, everybody started grabbing all their guns, man, and then took off, ran down the street.
Hey, so
I
like
said,
if I could,
go
so
ahead, buddy, man.
I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. People in St. Louis just can't drive.
That is true. That is definitely true. You will die in some of these streets around here in St. Louis. I'm telling you, you better be careful. Okay. Look, I don't even ride my motorcycle in the city that much anymore.
I'm telling you.
Due to all of the stop signs and lights where they just
blow straight through.
They roll straight through them, straight up. So you ain't lying about that. They can't drive. You know, and matter of fact, I had a sister total out one of my vehicles right there in that same corner on that same spot. I'm coming to the school. It ain't nothing but a few blocks from me. I'm coming to the school, riding, just cool, just chilling. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, I look in the back, I look in the mirror in the back, and I said, "Oh shit!" I just had to hold on. You understand? I grabbed that wheel and bam! She come to me. She was going. She had to been doing about 75. Damn. She had to been doing about 75, and this was about 2 years ago. This was about 2 years ago she did that. Total my wheel. Man. I had another sister hit me around the corner from there. Turn around, her and her guy, whoever's, you know, she was in the car with, I don't know if it was a man or whatever, whoever, her guy, her baby in the car, they singing and dancing and smoking and twerking and everything. And before you know it, she ran the stop sign. Boom, hit me. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh my God. You better have some insurance, some life insurance, some car insurance, some backup insurance, some and you better have all kind of insurance here in the city of St. Louis because they don't know how to drive, brother. I absolutely agree with you. But what I wanted to highlight more was the gun thing. You know what I'm saying? They riding around with the guns, you know, because St. Louis was murder capital for a bunch of years in a row. Still is, right? I was about to say, no, somebody, I think it was Louisiana beat us out last year, I think. So I think it was Louisiana. But no, just this year, it started off like they are ready to win it again. They want to win it again. And this is why brotherhood is so important. You understand? What you see right here, just me and these three brothers, there's more of us. But just these three, we got one on the way. You know what I'm saying? But this is brotherhood. What we come to do, together to do is the work of the Lord to help fix these things that's wrong in our community. Right. Nobody else has the kahunas to even get out there and even talk about it. I remember going to right around the corner is a company called Better Family Life, and they did an event called Put Down the Guns, right? Mm-hmm. They put down the guns, trying to end gun violence. And every preacher, every leader from whatever organization or whatever, group they was in said the same exact thing. They had the news there, and they just kept saying, "Oh man, we got to put down the guns, man. We got to put down the guns, man. We got to put them down. We got to stop this. That's all they said. No solution. no solution nowhere from none of them. I sat there and watched every interview that the news did with them, and they all said the same exact thing. They gave none of them brothers no solution. James Clark, that was over the Urban League, this cat here, he did one, and it was in the opposite direction. A Better Family Life is on Page, and he did his over on Kings Highway, and I think it's you, right? And he did his there. He started there. He did his almost like a march through the hood. Right. The other one that they did on Page was just one that they did there outside of their office building, right? And he started there, and when they interviewed him, this was amazing to me. This shocked me. This is one thing that made me feel good inside about joining Commanding General YAHANNA to fix what's wrong in the black community is when I heard this guy here, this guy James Clark say, this is what he said on, himself. He said, when I was young, y'all, he was talking to a group of young brothers. Yeah. He said, when I was y'all age, he said, I was running these streets. I was doing all kinds of things I shouldn't have been doing. He said, I messed these streets up. And he pointed at all of them. He said, and you got to fix it. Mm. And I said, whoa. I said, what kind of leader is this? Man. To where he's charging them for what he did.
That's so selfish.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold on. Commanding General YAHANNA is charging us with doing the work to help fix the problem. Not, I fixed it, now I messed it up, now you got to fix it. Yeah. You understand? Like, nah. We came out of the world and joined him, and now we're fixing. We're taking brothers, you understand, such as yourselves, out of the world, such as myself. Because I didn't know what the hell to do. I was looking for the truth, but I didn't know. Go ahead, my man.
If I may.
Go ahead, Warren.
What he is saying is so heavy for anybody who's watching. Like, I remember, just to rewind just a little bit, Kat, when you was talking about like the guns, and not even before the guns, when we were talking about like how the murder rate, how the murder rate changes from black community to black community to black community. Mm-hmm. St. Louis for years was number one in unalive, and I gotta say that because we on TikTok. And then now he said now they got beat out by Louisiana. Then you have cities like Baltimore. Mm-hmm. Then you got cities like Kansas City right down the street from St. Louis. In my ignorance, before I found out the truth, I was one of the ones that would glorify the unenlivened of people that look like me because of the number. It's a numbers game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we, this year we get 150. So next year we got to get 165 and 170. We want to beat out the other city in our ignorance. In our ignorance, you know what I'm saying? And then when something happens, we was just talking about this on the way here, Quanaya, because a rapper just was unalive yesterday night in my city. We mourn and we put an RIP and saying we need to do better, but at the same time, we glorify things like the unaliving rate in our city. Yeah. Right. You understand? And we learned this hypocritical behavior from the Christian church and poor black leadership, like Captain Bar is saying. Right. You understand? It's the poor black leadership. They put all the pressure on the people in the community who they misled. And then when they found out that they have the way, or they think they have the way out, I found my way. Y'all just have to figure it out for yourselves. Mm-hmm. That's horrible leadership. Yeah. And that's all I wanted to say.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
What I was going to say, though, but check this out. This is the thing that kills me is that with all of this going on in every ghetto USA, why is it that they always saying we need to put down the guns? Why isn't there any more evaluation past the firearm? As if the firearm is jumping up off the dresser drawer and getting into some gangster stuff on its own.
Right.
There must be some kind of mental anguish. There must be some kind of oppression that these people are suffering from to want to kill unalive someone that looks exactly like them. You understand?
Right.
I think there needs to be further examination past the AR-15 because I see AR-15s in 9-year-olds' hands when our oppressor has them, and they unalive people just as much. And you don't hear them say they need to put down the competition 9mm. Right. They need to put down the AR-15. Why is it always we need to put down the guns? How about somebody really try to give some real help? You understand? Which you're not gonna find. That's exactly why. You know what I'm saying? Cat been mentioning. You know what I'm saying? Doing this work under Commanding General YAHANNA, ISUPK, it's the only place you're gonna get real solutions to real problems, man.
Right. Damn right, huh?
Then you're not gonna get what needs to be said through the damn media, through your governors, through your mayors, through these politicians. They're all gonna say one thing because they're trying to get their pockets full, man. It ain't about us for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. What both of you brothers said is heavy. And it's on point. And like I said, from my evaluation, the only somebody that cares is Commanding General YAHANNA.
Right.
The men that follow him to do the work of our King Christ is the only men that I would say and give any credit to say they actually care about Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people.
Right.
Because we're telling them the truth. We're giving them what's going to help them in the end. You know, what's going to, matter of fact, not just the end, what's going to help them in the now.
Right.
If we started keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments tonight, tomorrow, boy, the hood will be pristine.
What your shirt say?
Huh?
What your shirt say?
It say, make ghettos great again.
That's what they would be overnight.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be doing. Make the ghetto, the barrio, and the reservation great again.
Right.
You understand? We ain't worried about making America great. We only worried about making our people great.
That's right.
You know? And I mean, man, that right there, I mean, just know, like what you said, Q, was, it's not like the guns are just, you know, coming off of unlock. You know, they got the lock on them, and it just unlock by itself, and it just gets in your hand, and it turns around and starts firing.
Right.
You know, something is going on. Something is wrong. You know, it's been so many unalivings here and there down in Kansas City. Like, did you see the one where down there in Kansas City where they had the shooting in the graduation? You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What about that? Drop some on that story right there, because I just think this is ridiculous. I remember going to my brother's graduation, right? One of my little brothers, and you know, I'm not a guy who cries, right? I'm not a guy who gets emotional and all in his feelings. But watching him, because I didn't get the opportunity to walk across stage, but watching him, this brother, he went to a school that I used to go to, which was Roosevelt High School on the south side of St. Louis. He went to Roosevelt High School, graduated from Roosevelt, and Roosevelt was known for having parties at their graduations, right? They would turn up all kinds of ways. This stuff you seeing these kids do now, you know what I mean, dancing and stuff like that while they getting their diploma. Hey, Roosevelt been doing that.
There's the talent show.
Since I was in school, I'm telling you. And like I said, I didn't get the opportunity to walk across stage, but my little brother did. And he kicked off the entire party out. No lie. We sitting up top, you know, so they went to Yale.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
Yale, right.
Yeah, Yale, right. So where we sitting at, we up top, right? We sitting up in the balcony area. And we can look right as the kids are coming in.
Right.
And it had just started. Everybody's trying to be just as cool, and everybody's walking down all nice and grabbing their diploma, shaking their hands, ain't did nothing. Here come my little brother. My little brother was so excited. You understand? He was so excited to have graduated, and he was ready to start. I think he wanted to be a gym teacher.
Right.
And he was starting school with that, and they had him all set up, ready to go, and everything. He was excited. Turned around, and he started the party at the door. Him and the person that he was coming down the aisle with.
Right.
My little brother turned up and danced all the way down the aisle. Walked up on the stage dancing, got his damn diploma dancing. I mean, he turned it up. And from that moment, brother, everybody got turned up. Man. And it was what I normally heard about was a party at the graduation.
Man.
It turned into a whole party, brother. We kicked it the whole time. The only thing we was missing was like some drinks. You know what I mean? If it was the club, boy, it would have been lit. I'm telling you. So, like I said, that moment right there, I said, God damn, you know. Now, here this is. I thought about now, and that's not the only shooting. You know what I'm saying? There have been several different shootings at several different graduations. There was another sister that I have on video to where she is screaming and yelling. She's upset because her son didn't get an award. So she's going off screaming and hollering and I'm like, wait a minute. He graduated though. You know, but he just didn't get an award for something, but he graduated, man. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you acting like this at the graduation? They turned around and some other people had they were refused at the door because they had reached the capacity limit and they couldn't get in. And they was outside the doors beating on them, screaming, let me in, let me in. I know you want to see your family graduate and walk across the stage.
Right.
But why are you ruining their moment with your foolishness? You know, all you got to do is stand there and just wait outside and say, cuz I came, man. They said it was too packed. You know, it wouldn't let me in, but I'm here for you, though. You know what I mean? Like, why would you bust the window? They bust the windows out. They bust the windows out and I think forced the door open all because they wanted to get in the graduation.
Good night.
And I think that was insane. And they're doing that at a lot of them, man. And I just hate the fact that, you know, we had this mentality of like monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? When somebody do something somewhere, we do it somewhere else. And then before you know it, it's just a big influx of all these graduations and shootings and screaming and yelling matches, and now people ruining graduations all over the damn earth. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Elisha.
I just wanted to ask, why is people online, why we seeing brothers and sisters come into the chat and, you know, people who aren't of our nation? I just want to ask a question. I want to throw a question out there. Why is it, and you already asked the question, why is it that, you know, black people always say we have to get rid of the guns?
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, why is it that black graduations get shot up? Why do we do these type of things? Like, why is this happening in our communities? Why are we shooting up our graduations, our children? Whose fault is it? Anybody want to answer the question? Just got to number one, get the badge. Anybody want to answer that question?
Let's see if they answer. That's a good question.
Whose fault is it? Yeah, whose fault is it? Why is black children shooting up graduations? That's supposed to be a moment, like you said, Cap, where everybody's supposed to celebrate. This brother or this sister that went to school all these years, now they finally get to celebrate and walk across the stage. And you mean to tell me some other child is going to go try to unalive someone at a graduation?
And Salaya, if I go ahead, didn't the young man drive down from St. Joseph?
I think Topeka.
He came down.
He drove over an hour. He drove over an hour.
They posted it on the internet and said that Negro he gonna be unalived in that cap and gown. He think he got to graduate. He gonna be unalived in that cap and gown. He was on Facebook with one of Pooh Shiesty masks on and took the snapshot right before he went down there and did. And that's the thing, like, that's what I mean. Like, the brother's question is so hard to answer.
Right.
Because you don't understand that. This is what black people need to understand, is this. We have been under the state of emergency since we arrived in the Americas. And right now, everybody looks at, well, oh, black America is in a state of emergency. We're having so many problems. Listen, we've been in a state of emergency.
Right.
Understand this.
Right.
You have been conquered by your enemies. You understand?
Right,
so
right.
everything you dealing with today, it's been a war plan, a war tactic put together before you can be involved, before you could be set free out of the chains.
Right.
Before they let you out of the ghettos. So even though of us who think we've moved up because we're now living in middle class neighborhoods, we're now living in rich neighborhoods, not even wealthy, just in rich neighborhoods. We think, oh, we've made it, or we moved up. You understand? But the mindset is trapped because, of course, like I said, these people go through major counsel. These people go through, what's it called? Crafty counsel. You understand? To oppress black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people. So, of course, when we ask you, what is the solution? Because everybody's talking about guns. But what would make the brother ain't been on the earth 18 years. He's graduating at 18. What could he have done so bad that another 18 or 19-year-old is going to say that brother he's going to be unalive in that cap and gown? You understand? Like, he's going to be unalive. Like, what psychological damage has been done to? You know what? I'm gonna read something real quick. If y'all don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna read something real quick.
I'm gonna ask this question right now. I'll put a poll up. Whose fault is it that so-called black people's schools get shot up? You understand? Whose fault is it? Is it the children's fault or is it the leadership's fault? You understand? Whose fault? I just want to see if anybody out there, because we got people online, y'all making all these comments. Let's speak on this. Let's speak on this.
So
speak on it. and look, they rejected the comment. I said shootings, and they turned around and YouTube said, nope, no, you're not. We can't even say that on. You can't
gotta
say
you
shooting.
gotta pew pew.
I gotta say.
Can we say pew pew?
I guess.
Click clack.
I get boom.
What
boom,
do we gotta
boom.
say? Well, I know we on TikTok is ultra sensitive.
Right.
But look at this. I mean, just look at this. Look how sensitive everything is.
Everything. You can't say.
So how is it that it's okay to say what's being said in rap songs about unaliving Negroes, unaliving young brothers and sisters, treating young sisters like whores? Why is it so easy to say? Now, don't get it twisted. I was raised on the music too. You understand? But what's happening is that I've been taught. You know what I'm saying? So now I understand that. Yeah, they feel the songs without instruction. They feel the songs without instruction. But here's the thing I wanted to read, because of course this is the problem. The problem is with a lot of these young men is that there are no men, no fathers in the household. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
Can you say unalive?
We don't care. Dang, they not letting us get away with nothing. Unalive. They said you in here trying to tell the truth.
We can't even speak against it. And real quick before you finish,
go ahead, sir.
This is just a clear indicator that shows that these people don't want us to get it together.
Right.
They don't want us to get it together. Because why are you stopping me from? You put it on the news all the time. You talk about how bad it is and how much of a shame it is for us to be doing it. And then here we are as men, we're addressing it, and they won't even let us speak on it.
Right.
I can't even say school unalivings must stop. You can't even say that. You know, that is ridiculous.
Yeah. You see in the Congress talking about each other left and right.
Man,
on TV. You see that?
They wouldn't have nothing to say about that.
But
if we was going to war with each other, they would not have refused not one comment.
Right. So what like I said though is that the reason for a lot of this reason is because the black household has been destroyed, the Hispanic household has been destroyed, the Native American household has been destroyed. And I just came across this reading. Matter of fact, I think I saw it on this sister's page right here. But it was so interesting. I thought that this might need to have been read out loud. You know what I'm saying? It's called
Go ahead.
It's called The Negro Marriage. And it says, we breed 2 nigger males with 2 nigger females. Can I say that?
No, you can't say it.
I think you can say it. Go ahead. We ain't been clipped. I said nigga all the time.
All right. It said,
go ahead. Yeah, I've been saying
he said it with the hard ER.
So I'm going to change the ER with the A. I'm going to change the ER with the A. All right. Slag it, everybody. Slag it. All right, it says.
That even offended me.
It said, right. It said it even offended me. Dang, Slag.
You said it like Drake.
All right.
Drake? What the boy say? Drake?
Not BBL Drizzy. Hold on, man. Hold on. You gotta say pause, bro. Like, hold on. All right. So this is
gotta say no dick.
Right. So this is the
No
Negro marriage. The Negro marriage. All right.
Come on.
It says we breed 2 Negro males with 2 Negro females. Then we take the Negro male away from them and keep them moving and working. Say one nigger female bears a nigger female and the other bears a nigger male. Both nigger females being without influence of the nigger male image, frozen with the independence psychology, will raise their offspring into reverse positions. The one with the female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable. We will negotiate with her, through her, by her, negotiates her at will. The one with the Negro male offspring, she being frozen subconsciously, fears for his life, will raise him to be mentally dependent and weak. So right there, that mentally dependent and weak, like, because one thing is for certain, man, is that our young men have become extremely emotional.
Right.
And as a man, that's weak. That's why when you look at a brother and say something like, "Oh, that brother, he gonna be unalived in that cap and gown," it's like, brother, what could have possibly went on? You know, do you know a lot of these beefs that result in gunplay started as a text message? started as a post on Facebook or Instagram.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Started as an inbox. Not even nothing physical. Nobody's been harmed physically. Nobody's been actually done something to. But of course, what the scriptures say also is that many men have been put to death, and I'm paraphrasing, behind a woman. You understand?
Absolutely.
Like these brothers have not been taught how to have a woman and how to treat a woman. How's that? Because they don't have their fathers around. You understand? They don't see their father interacting with their mother. You understand? So when it says here that they become, what is that it says? It says they have become where is it at? Oh, they become mentally dependent and weak, but physically strong. That's where the gun comes into play. You understand? They mentally weak, but physically I can get out here and I can put somebody in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? They 3 foot nothing. But when they got that magnum in their hand, they feel like they 6'8". You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they out here doing this work. They out here putting in this work and putting brothers to sleep, man. Putting sisters, innocent young children into the grave, man, at a very, very early age, man. And then not only that, they're throwing away their lives. So at the same time, we got the ones that's been unalive. Then we turn around and we got the ones that's got to do the time for it, because none of us get away. None of us ever get away. You understand? They don't show you nobody's snitching, nobody's telling. But eventually, that brother, whoever did these crimes, they're going to either be unalive themselves or they're going to be put in jail with football numbers, man. You understand? So we just being destroyed over and over again with this same ideology of the Negro marriage, separating the male and the female so that the household is destroyed. The scripture says that you can't break into a strong man's house. You got to first bind up the strong man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before you can destroy.
On that point right there. So how have they bound up the strong man? What are ways that our oppressor? I'm giving away the answer.
Yeah.
Salakia. What are ways that the strong man is being bound up to where he can't even protect his home? Because what Ayagabar is saying which is so heavy, Cap, is without any men in the house, you won't know how to raise men. A woman can only do so much. You understand? Like my mother, I was raised by a single mother. She did her best, the best that she could. She couldn't stop me from jumping off the porch. She couldn't stop me from buying my first pum pum. She couldn't stop me from getting my first pack. She couldn't stop me from any of that because she tried the best that she could. My father wasn't around. Now this system that's been created by the oppressor is what hurts Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian children.
Right.
It's a systematic thing. You understand? And that's why the Bible tells us to come out of the earth, come out of the world.
Right.
Come out of the earth, come out of the world, because the more that we're in the world, we follow another culture. What we see in today is a product of America. You understand? And poor Black leadership. The reason why Black children are going and pewing up graduations. I'm trying to watch my mouth for TikTok.
I got you.
Why the Black children are going to graduations pewing is because we follow American culture.
Right.
You understand? Right. I'm pretty sure everybody was aware of the back in the day. Was it in Colorado? What was that that mass school?
Talking about Columbine.
Columbine.
Yeah.
That's American culture.
Right.
Now because we following our oppressor because of dreams like MLK and because of integration and we want to be equal to our oppressor, now we start adopting that type of behavior. Now when we start adopting this type of behavior, guess what? Now Black children are going to start going to schools doing the same thing white children were doing.
Right.
Because we are in the world when we think like that. And that's one of the major problems with Black leadership and Christianity, man.
Right.
You understand? And I just wanted to say that.
That's what they do to us with the mafia movies.
Absolutely.
We've been adopting their culture. That's why we all change our rap names.
I was just gonna say that all the rappers are saying, do this like Gotti, and they can do this like the Nietzsche and all the mob. Man, you know what I mean? And you know, I'm gonna just be honest. When I was in the world, that's who I wanted to live my life like, Scarface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I set out to do everything just like him right here in the city of St. Louis, which was a horrible thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But guess what? Thank God for the ISUPK.
Yeah, right.
Thank the Most High for the men that follow Commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? And guess what? Now we are here. We have changed our lives. No longer love for the yayo. You understand? Now it's love for the Most High and His laws, statutes, and commandments, and our brothers and our sisters, our people as well. You know, because we have the solutions, man. You know, the solution to the gun problem, like you said, it ain't just jumping off the dresser. And no other nation is saying we have to get rid of their guns. You know that nonsense that what is it, the NRA, what is it, the National Rifle League?
National Rifle Association.
That nonsense that they're trying to take away guns, that is bogus.
Right.
That is all BS. You understand, from our oppressors. They not taking away guns. They not gonna do it. They need them. They want them. They love them.
Remember when they was all in the church blessing their AR-15s?
Oh, come on now.
They was in there. They came to church. The AR-15s was in there blessing them, brother.
Yeah, because you know that's what helped. That's what helped stop that one. That one cat that came in the church to rob him or something. Did something. Pulled a gun on him, right?
Yeah,
and turned around and they were able to defend themselves with theirs.
Right.
You know, so no, they ain't trying to get rid of no pistol. You know, what we got to get rid of is the mindset that has our people taking the guns. And what you said was a light shot, pew pew,
pew pew.
We pew pewing in each other. You understand? That's what we got to fix. The mindset. Because guess what? I got a whole bunch of pew pew. I got a ton of pew pew.
You do.
You understand? My ribs got pew pew.
I feel safe in St. Louis.
Oh, we got pew. Q is another one. They got pew pew. You understand? Everybody got pew pew. Okay. And guess what? We ain't out here doing nothing ridiculous with it. We not unaliving our people. I don't turn around. I done been in a lot of situations with my people and oppressors, right? Y'all know I can't stand the oppressor. You understand? I have a undying hate for the oppressor. It ain't gonna never go nowhere. You hear me? I can't stand them people. And I've been in situations to where I have it right there with me, and I don't even think to pull it because of what's going on. You understand? Number one, I'm not a chump. Commander General YAHANNA ain't raising chumps.
Right.
You understand? To where the first, I got to grab for my pum pum because you hollered at me. You know what I'm saying? You said something wrong to me. I ain't got to grab the pum pum. You know, I know when to grab the pum pum. You understand? I'm like Spice One, the pum pum. I'm rolling with my motherfucking pum pum on the side of me. You understand? It's there. Just know it's there. All right. If you ever run up on me, know it's there. All right. But I don't have to turn around and just pull it because you're saying something to me, or you offend me, or you say, you know what I mean? Straight up. There was a whole accident. A brother hit my car. Okay. And he was acting ridiculous. But I wasn't. But I had the pum pum on. I said, brother, calm down. What's wrong with you, bro? You tore up my car. Now you gonna fix it. It's just that, you know. And no pum pum involved. You understand? I don't even know if he saw it. You know, I don't even know if he saw it, or felt it, or sensed it, or nothing. But it is what it is. He turned around and he was acting ridiculous. But I didn't. I didn't have your car. Yeah, he man. And he is the one acting ridiculous. You know, so I'm like. There's been plenty of times to where I have it and I'm in a situation, but I never pull it. That's why I don't understand these oppressors. You understand? You're a bunch of chumps. Chumps don't need guns.
Right.
You know, our oppressors are a bunch of chumps, and they don't need guns.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because every situation they get in with a brother, I was scared for my life. How? I encountered that same brother in that same talk and that same attitude and that same and I didn't move. It didn't scare me because I'm not a chump. You understand? But our oppressors are, man. They are chumps, and guess what? They are going to take their pum pums and they are going to unalive us.
Yeah, right.
Real quick, and I'm gonna let you rock, Q. There was I bring this out all the time. You can ask Abon when he get here. I bring this out all the time when it comes to our oppressors and guns. There was a study done to where they asked every people. They asked all of it. They took a big study and they was asking every nation of people, who would you rather shoot at? You understand? Would it be a I forgot the title of it, but it was something about a black target talking about us, or just someone trying to hurt you. And they all said the target that I would shoot at first and the most is a black.
Man.
They always just said they just pop us for no reason.
Right.
They just pum us for no reason, straight up. And I bring that out every time I can because these people are ridiculous. This is just on their mind and in their heart when it comes to us, no matter what we've done.
Right.
You see how Michael Brown was walking across the street and he got pum up for nothing. Brother walking across the street.
So like, are you getting right to what I'm supposed to say?
Go ahead.
Listen,
Come on with it.
Let's not stop it, Michael. Let's hit all the names. Let's hit all the brothers who died. Matter of fact,
brother, we ain't got 5 days to go.
We'll
be here for 5 days and we get all the names.
I'm telling you, everybody they be calling in work trying to name all these names. But the point I'm making is, why nobody said we're gonna have to get these cops to put these guns down?
That's the point I wanted to hit on.
Why we ain't getting ready to make these cops, boy? They need to put these guns down, man. I don't know. It's just they killing too much.
So you mean to tell me
unaliving?
You mean to tell me, Quanaya? You mean to tell me that the police can unalive just what a week or two ago? The brother that was in the Navy or the Marines?
Yes.
What was that in Florida?
I think it was Florida.
Yeah, was it in Florida? Did anybody hear about that story? The brother in Florida, the police went to the wrong apartment.
Yep.
And it was for a domestic dispute. The police knocked on his brother's apartment and hid himself to where the brother couldn't see out the peephole.
Mm-hmm.
So the brother said, in his mind,
grab my thing.
He said, "Let me go grab my weapon because somebody's knocking aggressively at my door."
Right.
So the police is knocking aggressively at his door. Then he beats on the door again and hides again. He announces himself and said this is the police, and I guess the brother went ahead and opened the door. When he opened the door, he had his thing down on his side and had one hand up in the air, showing that, I'm not a problem.
Right.
I just needed to, see who you
aggressive.
are.
Yeah.
So, make sure you're not a threat. And the police officers seen his seen his pistol, and opened fire on that brother, that innocent brother.
Man, you got to be kidding.
That innocent brother.
No, man.
So
they got to put these guns down.
And that's what I'm saying. Maybe the police need to put the guns down. They always tell us to put the guns down.
Right.
In the black community, y'all unaliving each other. You're going to graduations, popping each other. But these police, they get away with it and no one says nothing.
Nobody says nothing.
So I don't think the problem is the weapons. It's the American dream. It's the American hustle. It's America.
It's the American way.
It's the American way.
Real quick. Hey, Shalom, word. That's my
Hey, Shalom, what's going on out of one?
I go my co-host. I go to the other host of the show.
I be seeing the brother holding it down.
They're right. Real quick. Anthony Lamar Smith. This was a brother unalived in, I believe it was 2006 or 7 by the police. It took them to 2000 and I believe 16 to close out this case. I gotta look back at the story. What happened? Yeah, it took that long for them to solve this case. Let me give you a little background, because what you brought up, Q and Elisha, that was excellent, brother. That was heavy what you saying. Why aren't the police told to put down the gun? Why aren't they fired and locked away when you can't control yourself with your gun that you have? When you're unaliving innocent people. Why don't they get that same, rule and book thrown at them?
Right.
So this guy here, the officer that there was no beef between this cop and this brother. This cop was always stopping this brother whenever he had a chance, whenever he had the opportunity to stop him. They turned around, and when the deal went down, the cop, it was so ridiculous. This is how you know that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The cop said that he saw a drug deal going bad. That's what he said. That was his reason for stopping the brother. When they checked his vehicle and his body, there was no drugs nowhere.
Right.
No drugs nowhere. No even not even nothing on his hands, none on his clothes, none on the interior of his car, nothing, no drugs nowhere to be found. That's the first lie. Then he shot this brother in his face with an AK-47.
Hold on, Salakia.
The police?
Hold up.
The cop had an AK?
Come on, say what you about to say. Ask me. Why did the cop have an AK?
That had to be his. That ain't issue.
Come on. That's exactly what it was. This dude had his personal AK-47 at work. When you know that is against the law to have your own personal gun. They assign you whatever gun they want to give you and whatever you ask for.
Right.
If you want a bigger gun, they'll give you one. You gotta ask for it.
That's not police issue.
But now you know what has happened in the hood. You know what they like to call it, unsolved mysteries. A lot of those have happened at the hands of these police officers that get hired to patrol and oppress Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. They turned around and he said he had a gun on him. He pulled a gun. That's why he turned around and took his gun. Shalom, where you done?
Hey, Shalom, you done.
Grab that seat over there. Oh, the little stool right here. You light him up. So go ahead, brother. I'm gonna have my real for her. She walked out. Go ahead and grab it. Get that one second, my child. I got you, brother. I'm gonna let you rock. Real quick. The cat, the officer said that he pulled a gun on him. You see the officer going to the back of his truck, going through the bag, grabbing something discreetly, walking over to the brother's vehicle and putting it in the car. And guess what happened? He said that is the weapon that he pulled on him. But then when they tested it, check this out. They tested it and said that there was no fingerprints of that man, Anthony Lamar Smith, that innocent brother. There was no prints of his on the gun. And then they said that there was no fibers from his clothes to say that he had it maybe tucked in his pants, or if he had it in, you know what I'm saying, say for instance, on the side of his seat. There was no fibers of any sort on this gun to say that this was in his car or on his person. Nowhere, right? The dude, with his excuse for why did he have his gun at the scene and why he had it at work, this is what he told the judge. He said, Your Honor, he said, you gotta know and understand what we're up against out here in these streets. Man. But what I said is, what are those innocent brothers up against out there in them streets that you taking that AK to their face with?
He pulled a Karen. He pulled a Karen?
He pulled a Karen.
The police pulled a Karen.
The police pulled a Karen. Good night. Billy pulled a Karen, and guess what? It worked because he went free. This dude who broke every single law in the book as a police officer went scot-free. Remember that protest, Brian? When they turned around, and guess what? When Black people took and started protesting in the streets of downtown St. Louis and all over the city, you know what happened to them? Over 100 and I forgot how many of them got arrested.
Man,
they got arrested because they are now hurt behind you and your injustice that you've done to this people again.
Right.
Not like it's just this was a one-time incident. Something that we could say, well, maybe the defense attorneys didn't have all their evidence in a row.
Right.
When he completely went against every protocol as a cop. You're not supposed to bring your own weapons to work. You're not supposed to plant anything on anyone, whether it be drugs, whether it be guns, whether it be any of that. You're not supposed to turn around and shoot innocent people.
Right.
Shot that innocent brother in his face with an AK-47. It was insane. Like, it was insane. And you're talking about what you're up against? You're crazy.
Right.
You understand? You're crazy. Go ahead, my child. You want to get in there. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, count on time, sir. Hey, shalom to all the brothers on the stage, on the panel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom. No, what you were saying, and that's a crazy story about the brother getting shot in the face with an AK-47, because I've seen AK-47s tear off limbs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You pop somebody in the face, come on. But no, I go back a little bit. What I wanted to say is that the police, these police that's patrolling our neighborhoods are dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Because what they'll do, it's been situations. It was a situation in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? And one of them said they've mistaken his pistol for a taser. Now, how can you make that mistake? You are incompetent.
Yeah.
You are incompetent. You don't need to be having anything like that. Everybody knows the difference between a taser and a pistol. Like, you know the difference.
Right.
It's a whole different deal.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Hey, how many times was the firearm fired in that incident?
And I can't really remember. I have to go back and get the details.
Was it more than once?
Yes, it was more than once. I know it was more than once.
You know, a taser, you can't fire more than once.
Right. Right. Well, it's a whole different handle. It's a whole different handle. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they say you can fire it twice. You can fire it twice. But
you can fire it twice. Okay.
I guarantee it was more than 2 rounds let off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find the story
from his so-called taser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look up and find the story.
And then the sound the taser make ain't the sound as the pistol. Yeah, pow. Right. The pew pew don't sound like the taser.
Don't sound like the
taser go. You know what I'm saying? That's how that go. And zit. You know what I'm saying?
On that one, like that story he talking about, another cop just he put somebody in the car. He put a person in the cop car in handcuffs, and then an acorn fell on top of it. And he jumped down thinking somebody was shooting at him because an acorn hit the car and started firing at the car while the guy's in there. That he just handcuffed. Yeah. Just handcuffed him and put him in there and thought an acorn was somebody firing. He's
scared to death.
That is insane. You shouldn't even be a cop. You shouldn't come out on Halloween. You shouldn't come out when it's dark. You better have a night light in the bathroom if you that type of scared, brother.
Right. Man, and what's crazy to me is that the police gets military training.
Right.
They don't have like a, you know how they used to do back in the day on movies. They had the cop walking around twirling in the billy club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have cops like that. Yeah. That was all for TV. They train them as if they are in the army, man. You understand?
At least that's the story they tell us.
Huh?
At least that's the story they tell us, just so they can get the military funding. Because they get a lot of military.
No, they do. They do. They get that military training. That's what they train. I'm telling you. You can go. I forgot where it's at. But it's one here where it's a whole big base where they train it, and it's like military style training. That's what
like we don't think nothing of Islam.
What you say, Bob?
We have brought the price of it out like a couple of weeks
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
The price of what? The military training for each cop?
For the police.
Yeah.
Yes, like if I could, but I got a little bit of that information.
Go ahead, Marshall.
Yeah, me just looking it up real quick, and I know it's probably more than this, but per officer, they put $100,000 towards each officer for training.
Each officer?
Yeah.
Each per officer. Yeah, that's per officer. 100,000. That's more than people make annual salary.
Right.
That's more than 100,000 just for training.
$100,000 for salary.
They're not even making that.
Yeah.
And he can't tell an acorn.
And you can't tell from a gunshot. You can't tell your gun from your taser.
All that training.
You know, all that training, man. Now here I am. Guess what? I'm just a regular old Negro that just wanted to be able to defend himself and his family. And I don't have those kind of issues.
You should put your gun up, though.
I should put mine up. Yeah, they should take mine and dismantle it and burn it and melt it down and all of that.
We'll give you $500.
And yeah, because they do that. They got their gun buyback program.
Yeah, that's the only people they don't want us to pull the guns on. And I'm not advising no brother, no sister to do nothing like that is them.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the reason for it. It's because if we ever get the idea that we are better than what's been let on, that we are people more accustomed to better standards than what we live in today, they feel that, oh man, you know what the scriptures say that shame shall cover him.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what they feel.
Yeah,
they feel that as soon as we get up, the way we treated them, they're gonna treat us 10 times as worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they fear is.
Right. They do. They do. And guess what? They ain't got no choice in the matter because it's gonna happen.
It's gonna
the Lord is going to make it happen like what he promised in the Bible.
That's right.
So it's coming, you know. And the thing that we're supposed to be doing right now is we're supposed to be coming together.
That's right.
Fixing us.
Like this.
Damn right. Damn right. We're supposed to be coming together to fix, you understand, what's wrong in the hood. You understand? So that we can get our king sent faster and sooner than later. You understand? Because we've been suffering this for such a long time. Why on earth is, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Why on earth aren't we running to one another? Not just when something happens. Why haven't we ran to each other like, look, man, we need to stick together for real? Like what we've done in the ISUPK. I hear all of this unity talk. We need to come together and as a people and one and all of this. But I haven't seen it being successfully done nowhere but in my organization. I haven't seen it happen out there with the new Black Panthers. I seen the new Black Panthers here in the city of St. Louis. I'm gonna tell you something. We had a run-in with the sister that leads that group.
Good night.
Let me tell you something. We had a run-in with that sister, straight up. We was at an event. We was vendors at one of these brothers. Heard this brother named Andre. He takes and he throws like little. He works at a shelter, and the brother turns around and he took and started doing food drives and clothes drive. So I ran into him and another sister, and he invited us to be a vendor at his event.
Right.
And we goes to this event. We said, "What's your Bob?" In Forest Park. Turned around. I had to beg the brother. I had to beg him to show that sister some mercy, cause he was gonna get on her head. I begged that brother, show, calm down, brother.
Right.
And you already know who I'm talking about, Rapayala. Rapayala, when I came back, Cap, the sister, what she did was she stole one of our oils. She went on our bus. You was there too? Yeah, okay, yeah. The sister turned around, went on the bus. Let me see this bus. How much y'all renting this for? Talking crazy to the brother. You know, then he like, hey, sis, you got to get off our bus. What are you doing? You know? So then she goes over to our table. Y'all got these shirts and these Bibles and this oil. How much is this oil? And picked up the oil and took it. And we came back right when that happened.
Right,
and he said, Cap, I said, you know what? Don't even sweat it. I'll put the money in there for the oil.
Right.
Don't even worry about it. You know? But I had to beg that brother, show us some mercy, y'all. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to mess up the brother's event over some oil. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to replace it. You know? So I replaced the oil, but just saying, you know, these other organizations, I don't trust them. You know what happened? You know, she's a drug addict too. She smokes big weed. She smokes big weed. She is a all-time 304. She is a 304 of all time.
Right.
Admitted it to me.
Yeah.
She was in the building. She was in this building. The sister that we do the food drives with, this sister was bragging about all the men she slept with. To me, telling me this. She turned around and saw our flyer in the hall, you know, in the hall right there by a window. We got the flyers hanging there. She said, what's this stuff about a man having multiple wives? She said, I got multiple husbands. That's what she said. Bragging to me.
Women today think that's something to brag about.
Come on.
Got a question right there, Cap. I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if you want to ask.
Oh, let's see.
What do you think about John? 1 John
2 and 2. What do we think about it? We agree with it. I'll read it though. I had a brother read that scripture for me real quick. And next, real quick before we get out of here, I want you to look up the crime stats. You understand, for down there in Kansas City, because me and Avon brought out how in 1 week, it was 570 incidents that happened here in the city of St. Louis.
Good night.
I want to see what the numbers is working with. Remember that, Marshall? 500.
Yeah, come. That was crazy, sir. That was whoa.
Incidents in 1 week.
I hear about St. Louis all the time.
Come on,
down the street.
I'm
What
telling
was that scripture?
First John 2.
Yeah, 1 John 2 and 2.
Y'all threw me off. I done forgot what I was looking for.
Hey, Cap, look, Cap.
I thought y'all was gonna say a month. Y'all said a week.
Hey, Cap, oh, bad, Cap.
This is a whole week.
Baby out your arm.
570, almost 600 incidents
Go
in
outside with some kids.
1 week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I can show you. I can pull the map up. I had the map where it all happened at.
Yeah, you can't even have your baby in your arm. They gonna hit you with the switch.
They don't care about none of that. I remember back in the day, used to be like, you wouldn't punch a guy with glasses on.
Hey, now, boy, that's like Darren.
You know what I'm
saying? It used to be a thing where you right, man, because I don't really want to break it down. You get a fan. Now, now, brother, wow, you shouldn't ask me how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God.
Come on, with the groceries.
Hey,
getting shot.
I'm telling you.
And hit that okay. They just put an age restriction because what we talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you say. They double dog there. I bet you won't. Yeah, I will. You don't know who my mama is, because that's all you gonna be talking about. But anyway, let's get it.
Go ahead. 1 John 2 and 2.
This is 1 John chapter 2, chapter 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the propitiation for our sins, and not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world.
Now you already know where we're gonna go with this, right?
Good,
okay, so I'll tell you. Oh, who's that? Jacob Rogers. We about to break this down for you, Jacob Rogers, and tell you what 1 John 2 and 2, because I absolutely love this scripture here. You understand? Just like all the scriptures, okay?
He don't know what he's doing, Cap.
Jacob Rogers. Huh?
He don't know what he's doing, Cap.
He don't know what he's doing. He
don't know what he's doing.
That's like he gonna learn today.
He gonna learn today.
He gonna learn today, right? Okay, so the first line says, and he is the propitiation for our sin. He is our way back to the Most High. He is our reconciliation for the things that we have done wrong. I absolutely agree with that, Jacob Rogers, right? And then when it says, and not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world. Give me that. You already know where to go. And what's that? Damn, hold on. Psalm. That's in the Psalms, right? What is it? With the word Isaiah. I'm tripping.
I was about to say,
I'm tripping. Isaiah 45. So right there, when it says not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world, you have to know what the world is. Give me first before you pull that in Isaiah. Give me that in Peter 4 and 11, huh?
I say he don't pray for the world.
No, he don't. and we're gonna prove it to Jacob Rogers real quick. We're gonna show Jacob Rogers what that means. Okay. Because I know that there's a lot of things in the Bible that you don't understand, Jacob Rogers, and I'm sure because of the things that you were taught in your religion, and in your church. But we're going to give you the truth today.
And if I may, sir,
go ahead, bro.
Jacob Rogers, we do not want to come to your church. We are not interested in coming to your Sunday service and holding hands and eating that horrible meal y'all eat after church. We're not interested.
Or letting a man put a cracker in your mouth. we ain't with that, Jacob Rogers. Ain't no man putting nothing in nobody's mouth around here. We don't play that.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy and no Meek Mill around here at all. You understand me?
That's right.
I don't understand it. You understand? I ain't walking up to no man telling him to open my mouth and let him put something inside. Man, that is so disgusting. I don't even know how they do that.
They just open up.
They just open up.
What movie was
They
that?
do
He
it.
made them lick his finger and everything when he did that.
Oh my God! Oh
Oh
my God! Give me that scripture, 1 Peter 4 and 11.
First Peter chapter 4, verse 11. If any
Pay
man
attention,
speak,
Jacob Rogers. Go ahead.
First Peter chapter 4, verse 11. If any man speak,
Jacob Rogers, okay,
let him speak as the oracles of God.
Let him speak as the oracles of God. Do you know what the oracles are, Jacob Rogers? I'm pretty sure you don't. I'll tell you. The oracles is the Bible.
That's right.
So if any man opens his mouth saying anything pertaining to God, now I ain't talking about if being a mechanic, right, and how to change an alternator. Okay, you can open your mouth. You don't have to use the Bible for that. That's not in the Bible. That's not what it's talking about. So if you open your mouth and say, hey, I can show you how to change your alternator in 20 minutes, you can say whatever you want to say in your video, you understand, that you post on YouTube. But if you're talking about the Bible, you asked me a question about 1 John 2 and 2. So now we're going to speak as the oracles of God. That's what the Bible says to do. If you talk the Bible, guess what? You must answer the Bible.
That's right.
You must answer with it. So anything pertaining to God, Christ, because that's who the propitiation is. It's talking about Christ. You understand? This is talking about Christ. If you say something about the angels, if you say something about Mary and Joseph and Moses and Daniel and Joshua, you must use the Bible for your answer.
That's right.
Okay? And we're going to give you the answer right here, right now. Okay, Jacob? Go to
Isaiah.
Isaiah, yeah, give me that in Isaiah.
Okay.
We're going to show you who that world is.
Hold me, Cap, I got
Isaiah,
it.
it is a big misconception and a whole lie that God's interest was in saving and fixing every race of people on the planet. That is not true.
All right.
That is so not true, Jacob. All right, and hopefully you can understand this with this right here. All right. Hopefully this will help you. You understand in your studies to find out if you're an Israelite, if you're either Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, then guess what? Then welcome home. You're on this side. But if you're not, if you're any other nation of people, then guess what? Kick rocks. You know what that term means, Jacob Rogers? You know what kick rock is? It's a black thing. You might not understand. But kick rocks mean get the fuck on away from them. That's what that means.
Right.
That's what that means, Jacob Rogers. So if you're not Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you can kick rocks.
He might understand beat it. I think there's more
Jacob.
Scram.
Scram.
Yeah.
Scram. Okay, you understand scram, Jacob? Do you understand scram? You know, hey, beat it, pal. Is that more like beat it, pal? Okay. So you understand that. Okay, Jacob might understand that. Beat it, pal. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, Jacob, now we're going to tell you who the world is. And it's not every single person and every single thing in the world. It's not talking about that. All right, go ahead and read that, brother.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Stop right there. Okay, right there, Jacob. Salvation, right? Being saved, right? The Bible says that Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. It doesn't say everybody. It narrows down one people, and that one people consists of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Okay, that's who that one people. That's who Israel is. All right. The Lord said that they are going to be saved, and I'm going to challenge you, Jacob Rogers, to give me a name. Give me a nation by name. You understand? To where the Most High said that He's going to save them as well. Give me that. Once we're done, once I show you who this world is, Jacob, I'm going to ask you my question again, and I want to answer. All right? So go ahead, finish it up, warrior.
Kalawakai. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
You understand that, Jacob? He's talking about the Israelites. They will not be ashamed nor confounded. You can't confound us. Right. You understand? With all that Jesus freak stuff that you're pushing, you can't confound us with none of that because we absolutely know the truth.
Yeah, right.
Commanding General YAHANNA has taught us the truth and taught us very well. All right. So we're not ashamed of the way we dress. The priests and prophets of God dressed this way.
That's right.
With crowns on their head. Why? Because they were princes. You understand? You wouldn't know nothing about it. That's a black thing. You wouldn't understand, Jacob, Roger. You understand? Look, we love the studs and the shield of David that we wear. and the beards and the braids and our kinky hair. We love it. We love everything about us. We're not ashamed at all. You understand? Our garments. Oh my God, the Passover. Woo. Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Jacob Rogers, if you was a brother, boy, I would have invited you and you could have came out and boy, you would have had a ball. And you would have saw all of them garments. You'd have been like, damn, those guys look gangster. That's what you would have said. Something like that, Jacob. You know what I mean? Because guess what? Boy, them garments was on point. And our sisters was on point. You understand, Jacob? But guess what? We're not ashamed of our culture at all. We are getting back to what the Most High set for us. We're getting back to it. And we're not ashamed and we're not confounded. We're not confounded at all.
You tried
at all. Oh, they definitely tried it, Q. They definitely tried. But guess what? That's not happening. This ain't talking about you, Jacob. This ain't talking about no other nation of people but the nation of Israel. All right. And I challenge you, Jacob. This is your challenge here. And check this out, Jacob. If you would like to have a discussion, right? If you would like to speak on this, you can go over to on YouTube. You can go to ISUPK St. Louis, STLOUIS, and you can come up on stage. You can follow the link. The link is there, and you can come up on the stage. Right. And you can ask your question, and we can have a dialogue. We can go back and forth. We can have a civil conversation, right? And you can ask us whatever you want to. So come on over to the live. Join the live. Go to YouTube and click ISUPK St. Louis and click that link that's in the chat. And come on up and let's have this discussion. And I can show you that Christ was only sent to one nation of people.
That's
Blacks, right. Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Not nobody else.
That's right.
Not nobody else, Jacob. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's what God said in the Bible. It's been there all the time. Hell, you and your family probably sell the Bibles. Y'all probably got a bookstore. You sell them somewhere. You understand? So we know you probably own the distributing company, and you print the pages. You know what's on the book. You know what's on the pages in the book. You know what's in the book, Jacob. Come on, man. And it's been there since forever. But now the truth has been revealed to the men that's in the ISUPK. And we are not ashamed and we are not confounded. So come on over to the live, Jacob, and click that link. Let's see if you respond.
He said, I'm here, sir. Hold on. I put the link. If I could, sir.
He said, okay, wait a minute. Jacob said before, he said, wait a minute. We got Colin in the building too. What Colin talking about?
I don't know. He said, my father.
Jacob said, he said, my father is from St. Thomas. I'm half black.
Okay. Well, you a brother then, Jacob.
Well,
congratulations.
if your father is truly a so-called black man, then you would be an Israelite. I hope you're not lying to me, Jacob Rogers. All right. Colin said, just say, bro, dude, you got to go, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever he's talking
Colin,
about.
well, he would know.
Right. Just say, bro, you got to go.
Bro, you got to go.
So kick rocks.
You got to say it like, bro.
Right, bro.
There you
like,
go.
Bro. Okay, I'm sorry. Correct me. Bro, you got to go. Okay, I ain't got time for all that, bro. You got to go shit. Hey, but Jacob,
he's in the YouTube.
Okay, Jacob, he's in the YouTube.
Jacob, okay, Jacob, he's here. Okay, come on up, Jacob.
But
click that
can
link.
I say something?
Go ahead, bro.
Well, because when we out with, you know, if Jacob, if your father is a so-called black man, this is what you got to understand. I know, you know, because of the mistake your father made by sleeping or, you know, marrying a so-called white woman or whatever nation that she may be. I don't know. I'm assuming.
Right.
I'm assuming at this point, and I don't want to assume. According to the Bible, that's a sin. Yep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So a so-called black man, the Most High God isn't with mixing. There's no such thing as a mixed race. You are the seed of your father.
Right.
You understand, Jacob?
Right.
And another thing, why black people, we're so busy trying to save the world when the world doesn't want to save us.
Right.
That's why the Most High God created a world for black people. And that's what Cap is trying to tell you, Jacob, is that we have our own world. We have our own identity. We have our own culture. We have our own savior. White people have their own savior. Yes. They have the SEAL Team 6. They have the army. They have the military. Mm-hmm. They have a constitution that fits them perfectly. Absolutely. We have a constitution, Jacob. You understand? And it's for our world. It benefits us.
That's right.
Damn right.
Jesus
Damn
isn't
right.
coming to save everybody. He's coming to save his people. Who else needs saved besides black people? We need to be saved.
Damn right.
The police aren't unaliving innocent white people for no reason. They're not going to Chinese people shops and businesses and harassing them because of the color of their skin or who they are. We need to be saved, Jacob. And that's what Christ is coming back to do. You understand? That's all I want to say.
Damn right. Give it up on that. Damn right.
On it too hard. You don't want to click the link.
Hey, Jacob. Now he in the chat. Click the link, Jacob. Yeah, he here. He in the building. Well, we need you to click that link. I just posted again for you, Jacob.
Oh,
Jacob,
you want him to come in the thing?
Yeah, he can come on the live. Yeah, you can come up on the live, Jacob. Come on up and talk with us. If you're a brother, come talk to your brothers. Go ahead.
What I just observed, maybe the guy Jacob is indoctrinated in world being everyone as a whole instead of age or society.
For sure.
You
already know.
He needs some milk.
Yeah.
He needs some milk.
Hey, Jacob, where you at? Jacob, you done left the TikTok and you done came on the, let me see.
I think Jacob multitasking. You got to stay focused, Jacob, if you want the answers to these questions, brother.
Yeah. Come on up, Jacob. Click the link and come on the stage. You can keep your camera off if you want to be if you camera shy. You understand? You can turn your camera off. Just click the link and come on up. We're gonna take your word for you being a so-called black man for right now. We're gonna take your word. And guess what? Even if you are a white man, we'll still have a conversation with you. We don't mind talking to you.
It's too smoky.
Just long as you got some sense. You say it's too who?
It's too smoky up here, man.
Oh man. No, I don't know. Jacob, he came over. You know what I'm saying? He came over in the chat.
No,
that's like my cousin, sir.
Hey, I
thought he just
Cap.
wrong. I wanted to put him on camera.
Go ahead, Marshall.
So like
Cap, hey Cap, you know what we say? We say, hey, you bring the smoke, or you gonna come in here and get smoked. You know what I'm saying?
Either one. It's up to you. It's up to
you. Yeah, what you want to do?
Gabby need to put that on his shirt.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Come on, Jacob. Come on up, man. Look. We about to. Let me see. He commented. Jacob commented. Put his comment up there, Marshall.
I'm in work.
You in the slave.
Oh, he said he at work. He said he at work. He back. He said he back. All right, Jacob. Click the link. I just posted it for you. Click the link. Come on up. We understand you at work.
Wow.
You know, come on. We understand. Like I said, if you are a brother, we're gonna take your word for it right now.
Jacob, I hope you ain't AI, Jacob. I hope you real. I hope it ain't AI. Can they do that shit?
I don't know. Hey, look, computers is gonna take over in a minute. You see what they doing with that goddamn check to change every week? The government is giving immigrants $6,500. The government is giving immigrants $5,800.
I'm so tired.
The government is giving. Oh my God! Boy, that damn thing changed every week.
They said they start putting people
wait
in
a
the house in Chicago. They start putting them out. Like, no, we put you out of here. We got these immigrants trying to come.
Man, you heard me? And ain't pushed out no money. No,
right. Nobody nothing.
Man, look.
I think
they're just giving it away.
More for them than the government has.
Hey, come on, you already know. You already know.
They still trying to get what's that EDD?
Wow, man.
All right, come on, Jacob. You both come on up, man.
Well, he said he at work.
He said he at work. So
he done ran now.
Yeah. We gonna worry about it. Jacob at work. All right. But look,
we had a sacrificial lamb. We don't want to do it.
Yeah, look at her. Listen, man. It is time. Look, Jacob, I'm gonna tell you something. If you are a brother, and maybe you want some understanding, maybe you want to get the understanding of the Bible, right? I'm gonna give you my personal number so you can call me, right? Oh, there you go. He up. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, right, so Jacob got some heart. Okay.
You ain't AI.
So he
man. You ain't AI. Okay.
He at work. Get Jacob a hand, man. Jacob came up on the screen. hey, brother, you got some manhood. It's a lot of people out there in the chat that talk, but be scared to come up and actually have a conversation. You
Nah,
understand?
man. Nah,
Yeah,
man. I'm not
yeah.
scared of that.
I see it. So what? So what
So
was the
like,
point? One second, my child. What was the point of your question, Jacob? What was you thinking when you asked the question?
Honestly, what made me ask the question is genuine curiosity. Like, I've been doing a lot of research on like what y'all saying, and like I actually got that scripture from somebody else who used that as like ammunition towards you, towards like another Hebrew Israelite that I was watching on TikTok live.
Right.
And so I wanted to just ask you guys how you felt about that, because they didn't that person didn't really explain. They didn't really defend it that well, and I kind of felt like that was a loose end. You know what I mean? So I figured I saw you guys, and I figured I'd just ask.
Right. Damn right, Jacob. All right, Jacob. And guess what? They can't defend it, and they're not going to defend it because they don't know what they're talking about. What you got to understand about the Bible is the Bible is not like written in a fashion to where it's what you see on the paper is always like what you get. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? That's not it. You know, there's a scripture where it talks about precepts. You know what I mean? And a precept is a rule that controls a thought. And when you turn around and you have a thought, say like, for instance, does God love everybody in the world? That would be your thought, right? And guess what? There is a precept or a rule or a focused idea that will help you understand that question and that thought that you had.
Right.
And you have to come to men that absolutely know the Bible, right? And everybody don't. The people in the church, they don't. You know, they claim that they know Jesus because they pray to him and let him take the wheel and all kind of stuff and say his name 1,000 times. Jesus, 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 Jesus. They really think that they know Christ, but they don't. They don't serve Christ. They absolutely hate him, man. Those people in them other organizations, they hate Christ. I don't sense that from you, Jacob. I sense it. I sense some sincerity in you.
Yeah,
I sense that
that's
Jacob
what I
is
try to
sincere.
portray, man. I try to make people know that I'm sincere.
Ask him a question.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. You want to ask?
Hey, Jacob, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
You don't mind? Now,
No,
I know you said that you looked up this verse because somebody was challenging this verse on and you wanted some understanding on the context.
Honestly, I just wanted to hear what y'all have to say about it, because like I said, the person who used it against another guy, he didn't really have anything to like say about it.
So basically you listening to two people talk about this scripture. What is your stance though on the scripture? Where are you at?
Well, see, my thing is I guess I have misunderstanding, because from my understanding, Jesus loved everybody. You know what I mean?
Okay, now that makes more sense why you pulled that scripture. So you feel like you leaning towards the side Jesus loves everybody, black, white, Chinese, Arab, everybody.
But my problem with it is that I understand that if black people were held responsible for their ancestors' sins, white people need to be held for their ancestors' sins as well. So, hey,
so now you ran into a fork in the road.
Right.
You ran into a fork in the road. So you understand that black people haven't been recompensed for the things that white people done to us, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, you're struggling with accepting that God doesn't love everybody.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That is one thing that I'm having trouble with. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, I get you. You know what I mean? And we can clear that up for you in this school. You can see it clear as day.
We're going to clear it up for you right now, Jacob. We're going to give you some scriptures that'll help you out, help you in your understanding. Because I believe from you coming on the stage and just from me seeing you, I believe that you're being sincere about this question that you asked and the position that you in.
I wouldn't come this far if I wasn't.
I got you. Damn right. And check this out. Here's the thing. You know, we have been told a lot of things about the Bible, about God, about Christ for so long, right? To the point to where they make songs about it. That you know how a song will stick into your head better than
reggae
a
music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You turn around and put in a song about how good the love of God is and Jesus is there, boy, that thing will stay in your head. You understand? Songs will stay in your head. And the things that they are teaching in these religions, that stuff stick in our people's head, right? And guess what? Now the thing that has to happen is you have to be able to match that with the Bible, right? The thought that's in your head about God loving everybody in the world and everybody, it has to be in the Bible somewhere. Real quick, if I had a brother read these scriptures, can you show me the scripture that God loves everybody in the world? Have you found that scripture yet?
Nah, I can't do that. I'll be honest.
You can't do that. You know why? Because it ain't there, Jacob. You got to be honest with yourself. You look like an honest man. You look like an honest brother.
Try to be, man. Try to be, man.
You look like an honest brother. And you got to be honest with yourself. If what they have said in them churches and their religion is not there, then it has to not be true. Can we say that? Would that be a fair saying?
So like
would that be fair? Oh, what we got?
Colin. Colin wants to chat too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go over to let me see.
And we could probably use Colin for example.
Yeah, you go on YouTube, Colin. We're gonna have the same kind of discussion with you. You don't have to worry, you don't have to be scared. You understand? We're not gonna try to harm you, right? We're not gonna cuss you out. Just come, follow the link, go to ISUPK St. Louis, and you can come and join the live too. All right.
Like it, sir. I got the link up right now. So
It's up. Yeah. Go on YouTube, Colin. Go to ISUPK St. Louis. Click that link and come on the stage, and we'll talk with you too. Come on with it. All right. So real quick. So we just have to say that, right? Because I've heard a lot of things being in church, right? I've heard that Jesus died for everyone, for all people, no matter what people you are. I've heard things like God loves everybody. I've heard a lot of different things, because my whole family, just to give you a quick rundown on my family's religious background, all of them, they was Christians. They were bishops and pastors and evangelists. We had a choir. My family had a whole gospel group. You understand? They had their own gospel group going around from church to church singing in other churches. Okay, I got a bunch of singers in my family.
Because his brother can sing.
I got a bunch.
Hey, y'all know that. Y'all know that.
Hey, y'all silly. But look, like I said, I mean, religious to the T, right? Everybody had a ministry in his family, and all of that. All of the things that I heard versus the stuff that I was seeing these people do, and I'm like, wait a minute, like. Remember they came up with their little button and said, what would Jesus do? I was like, wait a minute, I know Jesus wouldn't do what you doing out there on the corner. Right. You know what I mean? I was like, well, I'm looking at my family first. I'm looking at the people in my family like, whoa, would Jesus do what you just did? You know what I mean? Right. Would Jesus do that? I was asking that question about the things that I was seeing my people do that claim to be such great lovers of Jesus, right? Yeah. When you turn all of the things that I heard, the so-called God said, and these preachers were preaching and stuff like that. When I came into the truth, Jacob, I found out none of it was in the Bible. So I had to take the things that I had heard, and I had to do something with it. And you know how a brother do when he got a piece of paper balled up in his hand, and he say, Jordan, what he do with that? He taking that paper, he throwing that in the trash. Right. That's what I did with that. I took stuff. And Kobe, damn right. You understand? One of the greatest in basketball, Kobe. You understand? Right along with Jordan. I took that and I said Jordan, and I hit nothing but net. You understand? I took all of that and threw it away because it wasn't in the Bible. So what I did was I allowed the men that were over me in this school, in our organization, in the ISUPK, to teach me the Bible correctly. You understand? I sat down, and it was something, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was some things that I heard in the beginning, brother, that was tough to hear. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's not normal. That's not what I heard. You know what I mean? Wait, I didn't hear Jesus was tough like that. I never heard that God was a man of war. You understand? I never heard that. God is not like in the church. It was almost like God was your snuggie buddy. You understand? God was a snuggie buddy that you could sit up next to him and in the little snuggie and with popcorn and you understand just Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want, all that kind of foolishness. That's what I heard. But when I came in here, brother, and when I learned that the Most High was hardcore, when I learned that Christ was hardcore, I was like, bro, I got to get with this because that's how I wanted to be. You understand? I wasn't jumping the world. You know what I mean? So I was like, I know I got to get with these men right here. Because these men, they are about it.
Damn right.
You understand, Jacob? They are about it. Okay. One second, my shot. I'm gonna get to you, bro. Let me give Jacob this. I'm gonna give him this one. I got a couple more, and then I'm gonna let you rock, and then we waiting on Colin.
And I got something.
Colin, come on in the chat. Over onto Inglewood, you can come over here too. He's saying
God.
Jesus Christ is God.
Okay,
you can come on over here too. If you got something to say, go to ISUPK St. Louis over on YouTube. Click the link, come join the stage and join the discussion.
And I got
okay, we got Colin in here too. Colin in the building too. Bring him up, Mike John.
Hear me out of one?
Huh?
I said I got something I want to say too.
Okay, I got you. Well, okay, 1 second. Mute up for me, Colin, so we don't get no background. Just 1 second. I'm finna read the scripture to Jacob. We're gonna let a couple of brothers speak, and then we'll get right to you. All right, go ahead. Q, read the scripture.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world.
Wait a minute, Jacob. You hear what the Bible is saying? It said, love not the world. Now, first it said that he sent his son for the whole world. So if he sent him for the whole world and he loved the whole world, why is he saying not to love the world? That's because there is a thing called many worlds, like plural with an S. There's many worlds, not just one. You understand? There's not just one world that the Bible is talking about. Okay? And we're reading it. Love not the world. Keep going.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things that are in the world. The things that are in the world that Christ is saying not to love is not saying don't love your wife. Not saying don't love your children. Don't love your home. You know, you work so
things
hard.
of the world. Yeah.
The things of this world, which is drugs, anything that will go against God, violence, you understand, RAPE, defiling children, sleeping with other men's wives, things of that nature. That's stuff of the world. So the Most High said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay, keep going.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So you loving the world, guess what? The love of the Father is not in you. You don't have it yet. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is because guess what? Loving the world, we told you and showed you in Isaiah who that world is. That world is talking about the world of Israel, the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's who that world is, and I can show you that too. I can show you. I can walk you down and show you that as well.
I got one question about that. If you allow me.
Yeah. Come on with it, Jack.
Sorry, just 1 second, man.
That's all right. Come on with it.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it'll turn off. Yeah. No problem. Have a good one. No, I'm so sorry about that.
No sweat. I know you're at work. What?
Yeah. It's okay. So like, I've always heard that the 12 tribes come all out of Africa. So I'm kind of confused how the Hispanics fit in. You know what I mean?
I got you. And here's the thing. Number one, we're not Africans. Israelites are not Africans, right? There's a such thing as the Hispanic tribes fleeing from Assyrian captivity, you understand, and went to a land where man never dwelt. It's in the Bible. We can read it to you.
Right.
But I'm just summing it up for you now. So there was a split that happened before this. There was a split to where the kingdoms, instead of us being one, when King David was alive, we were all one. We were together. King David almost unalived everybody to get everybody in order. And he put this nation back together the way that the Most High wanted to, right? His son, Solomon, messed it up. Because of Solomon sinning, You understand? Matter of fact, David too. David and Solomon both ended up sinning against the Most High. The kingdom was split after that, and then we became two nations, two different kingdoms. We became northern and southern kingdom.
Right.
Instead of us being one kingdom like what we were supposed to be. So then from there, the northern kingdom went one place and the southern stayed in another. The northern kingdom, like I said, they left that Assyrian captivity and then they came over here to America. They were the first one, not Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus ain't discovered shit.
Right.
Our people, you understand? The 10 tribes that left from Assyrian captivity, they were here first. And then Christopher Columbus took some people and he came over here and they claimed that he discovered, which was not true. That's why they called them the indigenous. You know what I'm saying? Because they were originally here first. The so-called white man, which is the oppressor, he knows the truth.
Right.
But he's trying to like rewrite history. Now
Yeah,
that
I know
all
that
the truth
part.
is coming out, now that the truth is coming out, we got all these books that explain all this information that he took and kept his own. He kept it on his own. Why? Because he's so proud of all of the evil deeds that he's done to us, man. To where he kept the real information, but then told us a lie. Now now that they're trying to rewrite slavery and say that we migrated here and we came here looking for a good job.
Oh, Ben Carson was saying that, right? Ben Carson saying that black people came to America for a better way of life.
Right, and that's not what happened.
Fuck out of here, bro.
They actually, they destroyed our way of life. That's what they did by us coming here. You understand? So look, I'm gonna give you my personal number, Jacob. You understand? You can stay on the stage. I'm gonna get to Colin real quick. As a matter of fact, hold on, one second. I got you, Warrior. The brothers want to get in there too. They want to say something, so I'm gonna let Officer Elijah Shah. I'm gonna let my Shala jump in there, and whoever else want to say something, and then we're gonna get right to Colin. Okay, so you can stay on the stage, all right, and take this number down, brother, and call me. You understand? So we can chat more, and we can turn around and help clear up these questions that you got. You can get into school, you can be in our classes, you can be on our shows, and you can ask all the questions that you want, and we'll walk it down.
I got lots of questions, man.
I got you, brother. And guess what? We got lots of answers. Right. You only gonna find this here. Nobody else is gonna take the time. A preacher would have put you out of his church by now. A preacher would have put you out of his church asking all these questions.
That's what my pop said. My pop said that's how he grew up. He was kind of hit. My grandma is real and is a Jesus freak. I'm gonna say it how it is, and she used to have to beat his ass to get him to go to church, because he'd be asking the pastors the craziest questions, and they couldn't never.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. So
what I wanted to say, Jacob.
We gonna get you for. Go ahead. Go ahead,
I was just trying to talk.
Go ahead.
What I wanted to say, Jacob, before we got to Colin, is this may help you right here, because this kind of gave me some understanding as far as like the Most High not loving everybody, and how it may seem unfair. Just imagine. Are you familiar with the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, when it says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked? Are you familiar with that scripture?
Not specifically.
Read that real quick. Go to Job chapter 9, verse 24. I want you to understand something, Jacob. If the earth or the world had better people running it, it wouldn't be this horrible. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So when our King Christ returns to save us, he's going to put a nation of people in charge, and you don't have to worry about children being unalive. You don't have to worry about, racism where people are, hanging from trees and all the horrific acts that have been happening. The new people who are going to run the earth, the new landlords of the earth under our King Christ, it's not going to be all that chaos. Now, they have a judgment to pay because of the sins their forefathers committed, just like we went through slavery. Right?
Yep.
We didn't do the sins that our forefathers did, right? But the Most High God is just. Would you agree? And that's one thing our oppressor, like Colin, his people, they don't want to receive justice, because justice means the downfall of their nation. You understand? So one nation has to go, and a new nation has to be uplifted in order for righteousness to be pushed in the earth. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
So read this real quick. Read that real quick.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Keep reading.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
They painted Jesus Christ as a so-called white man. All the angels are white.
Right.
God is white.
Right.
They covered the faces of the judges thereof. Keep reading.
Right.
If not, where and who is he?
If not, where and who is it? Who did these things in the earth, Jacob? The wicked.
Yeah.
So in order to have righteousness, the wicked have to be rooted out.
Damn right.
The wicked have to be rooted out, and that's love. Not only love for us, but that's love for them. Hell, if we were leaders, shit, they wouldn't be going crazy.
I heard the other
Think about it like that, Jacob.
Someone was gonna make the all the white people were gonna be slaves and handmaidens and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're not going to be on our level at all. Just like we're not on their level in their kingdom.
Right.
Yeah.
But just, if I may, when
we won't be so like we won't be can I say rape?
No, say defile maybe.
We won't defile them. We won't be sleeping with their young children. We won't be taking advantage of them like they did us. Because when you think of hate and you think of slavery, you think of the oppression they put us through.
Right.
That's what goes through your mind.
Right.
You understand? Now they will have some. They're gonna have some hell to pay, but we're not gonna destroy them out the earth and take the last. Like we're not gonna do that. But they are gonna get their issue. I'm gonna just, they're gonna get their issue.
Right.
They're gonna get their issue.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But then once righteousness is established in the earth, guess what? Once Christ is established, there's not gonna be any more unalivings for no reason. There's not going to be no more R words. There's not going to be molestation. There's not going to be a LGBTQ community. There's not going to be any weird, twisted freaks running through the earth. Nope. It's not going to be. I can't say none of that. So like, if we get kicked off, it's my fault. I'm trying to clean up my words. It's not going to be all of that, Colin. I see you, Colin. It's not going to be all of that. You understand?
That's right.
So that's all I'm saying. I look at it from their point of view and don't look at it just like, damn, they got to go through hell. And if they do, so what? We've been going through it for 500 years.
Hey, man.
It says that they have to pay double, you understand, for what they've done.
Yeah.
So like you said, they're going to get their issue. You understand?
We're not going to put them, their slavery's not going to be how they did us. So as far as like I can't say the words.
Yeah, I got
the nasty stuff.
We got you. Yeah. We got the land.
I do want to say. I want to say.
Okay, hold on, Colin. 1 second. We have one other brother wanted to speak, and then you got it. Go ahead, Mike Shallow.
Hey, come on, sir. I'm gonna make it quick because I know this brother so anxious. I mean, this guy so anxious to get on and say something. But I just want to go back. I just want to go back to what you were saying about, Christ wasn't no chump, man, at all. You get what I'm saying? And these Christians, that's what they breed. They breed chump and weak men. That's why we're in the damn situation that we in right now.
That's right.
Because they don't know the scriptures and they don't read the scriptures at all, brother. And I want to bring out a scripture to you, to where they tell us to defend and protect ourselves. The Christian church doesn't tell you to defend and protect yourself. I'm gonna go to let me go to Luke 22 and 36. 22 and 36. It says, then said he unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
Damn right. Damn right.
You gotta buy one, protect yourself, brother.
Right.
You don't breed. Hey, look, in ISUPK, we don't breed no chumps, man. The Christian church, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Damn
right. We gotta come out the Christian church, brother. We gotta come out the Christian church. I yield, Cap.
Absolutely. We got. Hey, listen. We turn around and come in here, and you can get strong in here. You understand? No matter how weak you were, no matter what you thought and believed in the world, you can actually come get some strength in here. All right. So
how did I know it was gonna pop up?
Well, oh God, yeah.
John 3:16.
And they don't know what that means.
Don't even know what that means.
That's one of my favorite verses.
Come on, Colin. Mine too.
College.
Come on, Colin. Come on, Colin. Hold on. Give Colin a hand for coming on.
And I want to tell you all, I appreciate y'all having me on.
All right,
And,
come on. What's going on, Colin?
I do want to say this. I grew up in the Catholic Church, and when I meet black people, I'm more impressed when they are not Christian because they're not believing in the religion that the people enslaved them to become part of. I don't like that. Don't be part like that. Be your own people. And my family's from Ireland. I'm 100% Irish. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want about white people. But us Irish think we're a little bit different. And that's one thing on the other side upon. But also, guess what? We were the cops for that meeting. And let's just call it for what it is. You know, like, and I do like how you're all speaking, and I like your emphasis, your attitude, and your passion behind it. That is a very nice thing. On that John 3:16, my favorite joke about that was when Ricky Henderson saw the sign 3:16, he went, "Nah, Ricky's in 3:40 this season." I don't know. I'm a baseball fan.
I don't know. Oh, okay, so you said you like John 3:16, right?
I mean, that's like the sign that's at every sporting event for the last 30, 40 years.
Okay,
Can I ask you this? Hold on. Can I ask you, gentlemen, this? You seem like the type of gentleman that, you know, when Jackie Robinson came into the baseball league, right? There was a lot of black people who got really upset about it because it ended the Negro League and it got away the league that you all got to go to the games of. And then it integrated into something that when people are like, he was taking a step forward, but also maybe he took a step back. I don't know. And then when he was back at Nixon, I don't know about that, but that it's just a weird thing to me.
Where the niggas
so
upset?
One second, Warrior. So this is what happened. I believe you just said it. Him doing that's what helped in the Negro League.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Ended the Negro League.
He didn't do us a good thing. If you recall history, right? You know, at one point, whites and blacks were totally separate, right? Right here in St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I'm from, right, Colin? Hold on one second, Colin. What state you from?
No, I'm from California. My family from New York.
Okay, California and New York. Right here in the city of, not the city of St. Louis, but in the state of Missouri, right? Not too far from St. Louis. Abon looked at that county up to where they got that where they got the two cities where they divided between black and white. Where they got the
Kansas City Monarch.
They got the History Museum. A white woman built a slave museum in this county now, and it is divided between blacks on one side and whites on the other side. And you know what I think, Colin? I think we were better off that way. Because look at what happened. Everything hold on. I got you, Colin. Your mic going in and out, but just 1 second. Everything of ours has been destroyed. You know what I mean? We had our own neighborhoods. We had our own bus companies. I'm sure you know history, Colin. You seem like a smart man. We had our own stores. We had our own grocery stores. We had our own clothing store. We had everything that we needed in our own community being owned and operated and serviced and patronized by our own people. Why? Because your people didn't want to deal with our people, right? And guess what? That's how it should have been. It should have stayed that way. We were better off like that. You know what, Colin? Martin Luther King and that dumb shit idea that he had to integrate with the worst people to ever live on the planet. You understand? That was a horrible idea. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare.
Also, when he got older, he kind of was like, went against that idea, and it was more about the poor coming up. It wasn't so much about like integrate. It was like how poor are treated.
You said it was about what? How
poor people. How the poor.
Well, he tried to change his mind, but it didn't work. You understand? That's why he got taken out. You understand? Because what he was doing was totally against. It was totally against every rule in every book. You understand? The Most High. Now it's nothing wrong with, say for instance, people living on the same street. You can't control where somebody moves, right?
Sure.
But what the Most High does not want was for us to be giving you and your people all of our love. You understand?
That's
for
fine.
us to turn around and love you in more cases than we love ourselves.
Right.
Whether it be the Americans, whether it be the Irish, whether it be the Italians, all of y'all come from the same person. Y'all a family. You know it. You shaking your head, yeah. Colin know I'm telling the truth.
No, I know.
Right. I know. I'm just saying you agree with me because you know I'm telling the truth. And guess what? We should have stayed. One second, you
calm down.
The wire. One thing that we should have done was stay to ourselves. We had our look at how many people were not on drugs. Look at how many of our people were not on drugs until we were integrated with
the price of the 1980s. I had put a little message on that until about 25 years ago. All of a sudden when the Major League Baseball became only 10% black, and it was because baseball is a game that fathers play with their sons, and how many fathers left the black community. And all of a sudden, black people are naturally better athletes. So let's be fair. And the fact is, all of a sudden, baseball and that's because the fathers were taken out of the community. Drugs were put into it in a certain way. The most fucked up thing was the crack being put at a different sentence than cocaine, because white people did cocaine, black people did crack. And the sentence difference right there, fucked up things. That was that was something that was fucked.
So
to be honest, when you say when you want to be with your own people, I would love to live in an Irish neighborhood. I would like to be around Irish people, but I've been back to Ireland. I don't want to go back in time. I've been there. They burn their trash. I'm good on that. I like America, but where am I going to go? Boston? South side of Chicago, but I'm gonna be living with black people. It's half black, half white over there. You know, that's how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is now. But what did you say though? You said you would love to be around your own people. And guess what?
Absolutely.
Guess what, Colin? I feel the same way.
Damn right.
Colin is honest. I love being around my own people. You understand?
No, I like being. You know what I mean? Feeling comfortable what you're gonna say, you know?
And guess what you should do on your end, Colin? You should, the same way that we're working to fix our people and bring us together, you should turn around and work on your end and bring you and your people together. All of you all move in one area and stay there and love each other and go to your Irish pubs and drink all the beer that you want.
Of course, Irish. Okay. That it's part of my blood. You know,
drink all the beer you want. Go to them Irish pubs, and you stay in your community, and we'll stay in ours.
And that'll help our people stop celebrating their damn, what's it called?
St. Patrick's Day.
That'll help our people stop celebrating St. Patrick's Day. I'm tired of.
Damn right.
I'm tired of seeing my people.
My mom always gets pissed about St. Patty's Day.
Pitching somebody. I wish you would pitch me. You understand?
That would help us tremendously, Colin. If you get your people, that would help us tremendously, Colin.
He's chilling. Damn right. You hear me?
I think that it's like two stereotypes that are basically accepted in society today, and it's Irish are drunk and we drink on St. Patty's Day, and all your blacks got big ass dicks and shit like that. It's just like the two accepted. Get upset about. I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
Hold on, Colin. We straight, man.
Come on.
No, I'm not fucking with you. I want my girl. Like that's it. Like I'm just saying how that is. Like the accepted.
You just saying how Irish people are. Okay.
Yeah,
like we accepted as drunks, aren't we?
Well, no.
I honestly don't know.
What's the guy?
No, Colin,
what's the guy that got caught in the part, the singer?
Papa.
No, this is a real dude, a real celebrity that got caught in the part in a sting, LGBT sting, having sex in the park.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
What was the singer? What the guy say? Oh man,
it's a singer.
Yeah.
It's an oppressor?
Yeah.
And he got caught with a...
He sang a song with his sister
Eddie
name.
Murphy. Ooh.
Who he say?
You know who it
Eddie
is.
Murphy.
No Eddie Murphy either.
Yeah,
Not
I
him.
hit that one at the park though. He got caught.
No Diddy and no Eddie Murphy either. Okay.
Yo. After I saw that Pac
he
video,
was doing the Johnny Gill.
after I saw that Pac video, I want to say no Pac.
Somebody look that up for me.
Look that up for me.
He sang a song with what's that made Patti LaBelle. He sang a song with Patti LaBelle. I'm trying to change it from Diddy, from our people, and give him somebody he know. What's the name? George Michael. No George Michael on this stage.
Busted in the jam.
No George Michael on this stage. All right.
Yeah, I know that.
No George Michael.
Yo, I ain't no wham ass shit. But man, I'll be like, I gotta give it up, keep on dancing. Yo, I know my Marvin Gaye type shit like that too.
You agree? Do you agree, Colin? That black people, white people, and all these other nations in between, we can live separately. We can stay to ourselves, and we don't have to mix and mingle and still
deal
respect each other.
with each other in a certain way.
Listen, Colin, did you hear my question?
I'm sorry.
I think you a little amped up, Colin. My question
No,
was...
yeah. All right. Yeah, you did. Once I start talking, I get like a little heated. My apologies.
Yeah.
You know what happened when the pub mixed that Marlboro. If I could, he lit that Marlboro up. He's lit now.
Listen, Colin, my question is: do you think black people and white people, Chinese people, Arab, East Indian people, do you think it's possible that we can stay separate, still live amongst each other, stay separate? You go worship whatever God you want to go worship. You go celebrate whatever you celebrate. And we don't have to mix and mingle, and we still can respect each other. We can work with each other. But
absolutely,
for some reason, yeah, he said absolutely. But for some reason, why do you think it, like for black people, we have to attach ourselves to something else? Why do you think that, Colin?
Why do I think that? Because well, if I'm gonna be fucking blunt. And it's probably because like white people can't ran shit for a long time, and black people want to be like the people who are at the top. That's why like a lot of kids spend a lot of money on shoes when they shouldn't, or like stupid ass shit like that. And now, like Jacob,
Jacob, you hear his answer, Jacob? Did you hear his answer? So the side effects from oppression.
Absolutely,
that's why it comes from oppression. And oppression is still relevant today.
Right.
Oppression is still thriving today. All of us are called by some slave master's last name, Colin. Would you agree?
Yeah. No, I understand that.
So that's why we need justice, Jacob. You understand? That's why we need justice. He and his brother has something to say.
Here, I got another, because I'm going to add on to the question that he just asked you, Colin. I'm going to add on to it. He said,
all right, go.
I think we could just separate, right? But this is what I want to ask you. Do you think we can separate and take all the things that we brought to your society? Like,
well, not at this point.
What'd you say?
I wouldn't think at this point. I would think that there's like economic things that have happened over the years that have placed black people in a certain place. Like Oakland's fucked. Like, you know, it's
no. Maybe you misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not talking about economy. I'm talking about the brain of black people. I'm talking about the inventions. I'm talking about the things that you use today to have modern life. I'm talking about the air conditioner. I'm talking about the refrigerator. I'm talking about the heat and cooling. I'm talking about indoor plumbing. I'm talking about GPS. I'm talking about the internet. I'm talking about satellites. I'm talking about putting the first man on the moon. I'm talking about anything that black people brought to your society to put you on top. Could we separate from you? And you be whatever, could you still be in that same position?
We keep our shit. That's what he's saying. It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. To be honest, at this point, I think it will take over in the next fucking few years.
You think I what?
I think Asians are going to take over dynamic years, and Latinos are moving into U.S. at a certain point. Now, I can speak Spanish, so it's not the biggest deal. But at the same point, when people move back into their land, historically, they end up taking it back over. So I would think eventually
Colin, you kind of deflected from when I asked you. You start talking about Asians. We all know we smart men here. We know that the Asians being said as they're the smart ones is a political thing. We know that they're not smarter. You understand? So we don't think the Asians are getting ready to take over anything. What we do know is the history of black people, the inventions that were made by us under a slave master where we couldn't patent them. And so our slave masters took credit for the inventions created. What I asked you was, do you think we could separate and take all of that back and you still survive being separate from us? So what I'm basically saying is it's not us who need to stay attached to you because you've been on the top so long. It's you who want us to stay attached to you so that you can stay on top.
Absolutely, like the white liberals, like who are like marching in the Black Lives Matter shit like that. They're the ones who scare me the worst because they feel like they're doing a higher power for y'all. Like they think that they're doing something, that they're helping, when they're actually probably dividing more. Or like when the people who like might be like more racist might be like they could like separate. At this point, like the idea I think in America is like we have to live together. Like we have to have this idea that we all love each other. And to me, that is something where it's like, okay, like why do you have to like have that? Like, can't you just speak to somebody like they're a man? Can't you just speak to somebody like they are like they have the right to say their belief? And like don't help somebody out. Don't help some. Nobody wants help. Like, and the fact is how things are going. White people want to help, and I don't think they are.
No.
Go ahead, bro.
Comic Con, sir. You know, I into I be into listening to the liberals and the right wing and all these different things that they be coming up with. What I just observed was with this oppressor is he don't realize that the things that black people and Hispanic people and Native Indian people are going through are a result of us disobeying our God. At the same time, they feel that by them being able to conquer us, they're conquerors. That's what goes through their simple brain, that they are a conquering race. You know what I'm saying? Conquering is something to them that is not wrong. It's not wrong to them to be a conqueror.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they were made to show the Most High's power. The Most High made you to conquer us, to show his power, so he can do what to you? What you think he's gonna do to you for conquering his chosen people?
Make you work at the lower level, put you at a level that you're not going to rise back up.
Have you read the book of Obadiah?
No, I haven't.
You need to read that. Lord. You need to read that.
I do, sir. I'm sorry, before you had spoke, but sir, I hope I tried the best to answer your question prior to that.
Can I answer the question?
I yield.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Colin. Jacob had a question. Go ahead, Jacob.
No, I say, can I answer the question?
Oh, go ahead and answer the question.
My answer to the question is no. They would not be able to survive without us.
Yeah, right. Give Jacob a hand.
And the reason for that is because during the 400 years,
but Jacob,
I might have political size that answer, but I didn't.
You did. You tried to.
And to add on what Officer Bond said, the brother that was talking right before that was asking you if you read the book of Obadiah. See, one of the things that one of the things that so-called white people know for sure is you fear us in the sense that you don't want to see us rise above you. That's the common average white person. Would you agree to that?
Right.
Be honest, Colin.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
So
Absolutely.
now your nation is crafty. Your nation is
you
crafty, Colin. You have a crafty nation, meaning they use other methods to keep us in slavery and to keep us docile. So what other better way to keep us in slavery and to keep our minds off things that we need to be focused on is to what better way is to cater to this illusion that everyone needs to be equal, like you said.
Right.
You understand? Why not tell
he
people?
Don't even believe that himself.
He don't believe that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying it's the majority of the.
But that's what he's pushing.
Kind of the kind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's why they push it, because either way, it's a form. It's a way and a form. It's a way to keep us on a lower level, on the base level. You understand? And that's why they do that. That's why your people do that, Colin. So I mean, whether you disagree or not disagree, it benefits your people more than it benefits us. Any day, it's going to benefit you more than it benefits us, whether you agree or disagree with with how they pushing it. Now, on our end, what we teach in our school under Commanding General YAHANNA is all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to come together and separate from that idea, so we can focus on our problems first. We need to focus on our problems first. Yeah, we don't need to keep trying to fix America. We fighting your wars. We've been in this country for over 500 years. We built this country. We gave you our all. And in return, y'all still treat us like dogs. Y'all still treat us like we not human. We still having these debates, and we still have to make slogans in 2019 that Black Lives Matter, man.
Right.
I mean, it's a joke.
But also
separate from your people so we can focus on our people and we can rise up. But the more,
but also when you
and the what do they call liberals? Those freaks, whatever you want to call them. The more that they push the narrative, and the more my people fall for that, guess what? We're going to be stuck in last, whether we vote Republican or Democrat. It don't really matter for us.
But also,
we're still going to be in the same.
But also,
you understand that, Colin?
When absolutely, but when it's your people, when you include the Latinos, that's not part of your.
Those are my brothers. Those are my brothers. Whether you believe it or not, those are my brothers. You know, in history, Christopher Columbus came over here, right? And he had Hebrew translators with him that spoke Hebrew because he was looking for the lost tribes of Israel. He used the Bible, he used history, and he came over here, and it's recorded, it's documented. If you read a book called The Columbus Memoirs, one of the girls that came and greeted him spoke Hebrew. You look at all the artifacts that they're digging up in Central America, there are Hebrew artifacts all down there. When Captain Agalgabar was explaining it earlier, came through the Bering Strait and came to the New World.
Right.
We've been here. We've been here. It's history. We know our history in this school, Colin.
Damn right.
Lock it for me.
Go ahead, Bob.
I don't think that he realized. Go ahead. No, I got it. Yeah. I don't think that he realized that in certain situations and things that go on that's pertaining to the Bible, that it's different spiritualities behind it. You know what I'm saying? They looking at it as something that's, I ain't got the word for it. They looking at what's going on as something that's just one track minded. I'm gonna say that. When it's actually different spirits behind what's going on and what's been put in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something you can look at and be like, oh, okay, well, we did this and we doing that. No, it's certain things that's pushing those things. So you thinking it's just like, oh, okay, well, we on top. You on top, but you was put on top for a reason. And I yield with that.
Absolutely. So
once again, I do want to thank y'all for having me on this and to speak with y'all, and I appreciate that. And I just want to be fair about that.
Ain't no sweat. Ain't no sweat. You come on
like. And like one thing, like I grew up playing basketball with all the black kids and shit like that. One thing you said earlier, like I'm like like when you on the court and like the African kids and the black, y'all fought like a motherfucker like that shit, and I knew that shit. Like, and it's just how it was.
We not Africans.
No, I'm saying like Africans, like when they would play against the blacks, they fought each other like motherfuckers. That's like kind of how that goes.
We not African descent. We don't have anything to do with Africans.
You doing good at first.
Africans sold us into slavery.
Africans sold us to your people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You either didn't have a foot or you like
vocab.
Yep.
Oh, do you know vocab Malone? I think you do know vocab Malone.
Like vocab.
Huh?
You like a mimic.
Was that like you making fun of me? Hey, I'll take it.
No. We ain't making fun of you.
No,
we don't gotta make fun of you. We don't gotta make fun of you, Colin.
Hey, thanks, man. It's just that.
This is what we're about to do. All right, no sweat. Mute up for me, Colin. This is what we're about to do real quick. We've been going for a nice little minute. You understand? Jacob, I put my number in the chat, bro. You can take that number down. Call me whenever you're ready. And whatever city you in, like I said, we can get you in our in a school. That way you can study and ask questions. You understand? So, and Lord will, if you willing to come to the truth and get into the organization, Most High Christ, and you can come and join your people. You know what I mean? And if 1 second, word. And like I said, hit me up if you got any questions. Whenever you're ready to talk, just call me. We are about we're supposed to be hitting the street, getting these interviews in, but we've been on here for a nice little minute. You understand? So the water. Thank you in Hebrew for Jacob coming on, man. Having some courage. Give that brother another hand, man.
All right.
You understand?
Thank you for having me.
Courage to come on, damn right. And Colin, he came on. You understand? Colin came on and he actually controlled himself. So give him a hand. You understand? Give Colin a hand for controlling himself. All right.
So he's on that.
All right, no sweat. So look, we'll be live again tomorrow, Sunday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right, Central Standard Time. Okay, Sharpen the Sword Radio is going down. All right, so we're gonna replace your church service with the truth.
Oh,
okay, that's what we're doing with that show.
Let's get it.
All right, and tomorrow we're gonna be talking about these drugs, this marijuana that our people love so much. They love rolling and lighting and smoking. We're gonna get into some more of the effects, the negative effects of that drug, and we're gonna try to help our people get off of it.
That's right.
You understand? Because Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians aren't supposed to be smoking any goddamn thing.
Right.
You understand? Not no cigarette, not no blunt, not no weed, not no hookah, not no joint, not no. They still roll them things. Joint.
Yeah. I seen something in it. It's like a raw. It's like a raw butter. They got crystals.
Not no crystal. Not none of that. Not no crack. Not no. We ain't doing no dope. We are better than that. We are God's chosen people. You let the other nations of people let them smoke. Let them smoke as much crack as they want until that shit grow up in their chest. But you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Lord called you to be better than that. And we're gonna be talking about that drug that you really love so much and that you think is just so innocent, never hurt anybody. I used to hear that when I was coming up. Weed ain't never hurt nobody. You're a goddamn lie.
That's right.
It has. And now that they have so-called legalized it, they're doing more and more studies on it. And they're still coming up with how it is negatively impacting the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. So that's what we're talking about tomorrow, man. So look, be looking. So go to our channel, like, subscribe, and share, and get the notifications, and tune in tomorrow, man. And Jacob, brother, you welcome to come back tomorrow. And Colin, if you want to come back tomorrow's show, you can too. All right.
I gotta take my dad to the baseball game tomorrow, but like,
you gotta go to the baseball game. All right, ain't nothing wrong with baseball. Ain't nothing wrong with baseball, Colin.
The Yankee Padre game, so
yeah. Take your son to the baseball game. All right? Y'all have fun. All right, and enjoy it while it lasts.
Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir.
All right, we go, man. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom. Y'all better shoot me.
Love you.